Yeah, buddies, it's the Bennington Show. I'm Ron Bennington.
And I'm Gail Bennington.
With us, as always, legendary radio producer Black Girl Douglas, Big Chris Stanley, as well as Big Tit Vit. The whole team is here today. You know what's very funny when Vito does those things? If we laugh, he looks down all shy. Like, I'm not going to look at everybody enjoying my bit.
Oh, you mean this opening? Just a little thing I came up with.
You killed us in here today, Big Tit. We all fell for it completely. Before we even jump into the show, we've got an Unmasked to announce.
That's Unmasked with Judd Apatow, Pete Holmes, and the cast of Crashing. That's happening Tuesday, January 15th at 4 p.m. at the Village Underground.
So this is kind of cool because we'll be at the Village Underground where they shoot the TV show a lot. It's kind of meta.
Yeah,
kind of meta.
Very meta. Are you gonna just pretend like you're in the show while you're doing it?
Yeah, I am.
Me too.
I'll actually say to Apatow, oh, this would make a great scene, right? Great scene for the show. Like, what happens when he gets to the point where there's a big radio interview? All right, so go where for those tickets, Chris? I know you don't like to bring it up.
TheInterrobang.com for a chance at free tickets. TheInterrobang.com.
And the first people who got a shot at tickets?
They were on our mailing list, the VIP list, and to get on that list, you go to BenningtonShow.com. Fill out, there'll be a pop-up, fill your information out, and then you're on the list.
It's not VIP list. Remember we had a new name for it.
Yes, we did.
Can't remember it?
Can't remember it.
Bennington family email?
The Bennington family email. You go to BenningtonShow.com.
Oh, because he can't say Bennington correctly.
That's probably it.
He pushes the BE very, very hard. All right. Well, go over to the iBang now, but yeah, you want to jump on that Bennington family email list as quick as you can. All right, we'll get the, because there's a lot to talk about today, but we'll get the football out of the way. Our team, and God's team, the Philadelphia Eagles, still in this. And Gail, you didn't think you were getting a win there by the end of the game, right?
No, I did not think so. I felt, I kept just kind of trying to see into the future of what that game was going to be, and that was not what I thought was going to happen. I was
content with, you know what? We didn't embarrass ourselves. It looked like we weren't even going to the playoffs.
Totally.
But here we are. Foles has come in here against the number one defense in football. He's, this is going to be a great way to say goodbye to him. You got us to the playoffs. Here's an extra $1 million. And then that field goal took place. And this is the thing I forgot. Because of Instagram and Twitter, I forgot we got a lot of buddies in Chicago. And I saw them suffering.
Yes, it was very painful for them. But the whole moment in general, I actually didn't have that moment where I'm just like jumping up and screaming.
Me neither.
I was like mouth open and sat there for a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, me too.
Where I could not believe what happened.
You thought something had gone wrong. I mean, it was the quietest stadium I ever saw in my life. And then, of course, a lot of people in Chicago expected this nightmare to take place.
Yeah.
Because this was the 5th time he hit the fucking post this season. I mean, if you hired a guy to hit the post, you're not going to get shit.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, you couldn't do that if you tried. If that was what you were attempting to do, you would never be able to do that. But the weird thing is people are going back and saying it was tipped.
Yeah, there was a couple fingers on it.
Which makes me feel less bad for the fella, to be honest.
He ain't going back. I mean, you can feel any way you want, but he's not going back to Chicago. Here's a guy, and this, of course, went viral seconds after. But this is it's up on the iBang as the Bears fan has an epic meltdown. But this is a guy doing this, I believe, in real time as he's leaving the stadium. Let's just listen to his pain.
8 million, 10 million, 25 million. I don't know how much fucking Cody Parkey's getting fucking paid. But that little fucking cocksucker from South Florida can't make a goddamn fucking tick for his fucking life. I mean, how much fucking money we gotta pay this fucking cocksucker? How much fucking opportunity do you fucking need? How many fucking missed kicks is Cody Parkey gonna fucking hit this year? 11! 11! That's how many! 11! Fuck you, Cody! Fuck you!
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh, the pain.
I mean, sports is supposed to be fun for all of us.
That was so painful.
It is not.
But it did seem like he was about to say, "Stop pointing that gun at my dad."
Yeah. Nice guy Eddie has the fucking worst day ever. It's a terrible thing because unless you win the Super Bowl, you kind of feel like him no matter when. Like, I was like, okay, I can't be winning a Super Bowl every year. That's insane. I had one last year.
Yeah.
Let's just be
You should be
appreciative. You know what I mean? We had a season. Season's over. Now I can watch the Look, let me tell you something. It was bad football all weekend long. I don't see any of these teams winning the fucking Super Bowl.
That makes it exciting.
The 4 seeds come in next week. And quite frankly, that's the best weekend of football you will have, including the Super Bowl, because you'll see those guys. I mean, you have just fucking 2 days of straight wall-to-wall football, and it's one and done football, so guys are fucking going crazy. This is, like, remember the guy the other day called, he was so happy about the Houston Texans, and we were just like, I don't know, dude. I mean, good luck to you. I don't see it, though.
They haven't been that great all season. And then they just fucking fall
Ever.
apart.
There's some teams that are snake bit. Like San Diego is so excited. I'm sorry, I'm still calling them San Diego. The Chicago, the Chargers. But that's been a snake bit franchise my entire life. I can't feel like they're going to get it. You know what I mean?
But if that's really the truth about most teams in the way that you really just can't predict any of it, then why do we feel so bad? Then why can somebody get themselves so worked up?
It's like when a marriage goes bad. You know what I mean? Like that wedding day.
Right.
You are thrilled.
You know the odds are against you.
Yeah,
but
the odds
you're
are stacked
invested.
against you, but you believe you're the one that's going to beat it. You're not. That guy was so fucking great in his pain. Now, somebody had even sent me a thing of like an hour before him and his buddy were drinking and they were excited. Oh, you got it, Chris?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was up there. All right, so go ahead and play that one a little bit.
Quick video update, Carl, Dave. We're here, fourth quarter, about 3 and change left here. Dave, how we feeling?
Oh, we're feeling really fucking good. Don't let him score a touchdown right here. Do not let that happen.
Hey, but if we do, we've been buying Cody Parkey beefs all year. There's a reason, Parkey. Those beefs are for you, Dave.
Just don't let him score a touchdown.
Don't score a
Dave doesn't
touchdown.
believe it.
But
Dave's
if
the guy
they
that...
do, Cody Parkey, I'm buying you a fucking beef.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
No, you're not, Carl. He's really
I want to go back and just tell Carl, no, Carl.
But, when I'm watching that and the Eagles drive and they're 1 yard out and it's fucking fourth down, I'm like, this, probably over.
Yeah.
And then after they scored and they didn't get the 2 points, although I believe they did, I'm like, oh, they're going to drive down and kick a fucking field goal.
Yeah.
Because I'm not into this fucking Parky idiot. I don't know what he said this season he's had.
Oh no.
I don't keep up with every fucking struggle going on in Windy City.
I thought it was a sure thing. I just thought it was over, and I was just ready for full on, just disappointment.
Yeah.
Just a quiet evening after that.
And then
Oh,
you go,
boy.
well, now we can enjoy the rest of the year.
I know some people do think that it was the baby bird herself that brought the luck to the Eagles yesterday.
Some people. There's all kinds of stuff. And you know how many people brought up to me about the bear falling down? When the field goes and you see the bear mascot fall.
Yeah.
And, Flats is like, you got to fucking check this out. I'm like, it's in their playbook, dude. Do you watch sports at all? They do the gimmick when they're disappointed that they face plant. That's their job description. Chris, I see that we had a bunch of stuff finally brought into us from Christmas.
Yes, we have. So this.
You're off mic. But we can't hear you. Who's the Christmas ornament from?
It's for Juliet. It's from Adrian in New Jersey, our friend Adrian.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Oh, that would have been so nice a few weeks ago. And this is because our mail department's terrible?
Yep.
Or is my staff terrible?
The mail department is notoriously bad.
Adrian, I love it. Thank you so much.
Love it, Adrian.
We got some Christmas cards. One from the Johnny Go-Go family.
Oh, look!
Let me see the little Go-Go's. They are so adorable.
They are.
They are so damn cute.
That boy looks like he should be singing Our House. Wishing you the best year of your life, full of adventures and lots of laughs. I mean, that's a pretty nutty picture that they have on the back.
Weird selfie.
They don't have everybody even involved. It's cute.
And we also have a Christmas card from Flathead.
Aw.
Anything come in there?
No, nothing.
Did you say White Christmas? Look how Flat's name looks like Fiat. It's really nice.
A onesie for Juliet from the New York Comedy Club.
Aw.
Does it say New York Comedy Club on it?
Yes, it does.
That's so sweet. This is the coolest.
We're having a late Christmas like we were in the hospital.
I love it. The gift that keeps on giving.
Let me see that. Their new club is great, too. I got to get down there.
Appearing soon at the world famous New York Comedy Club.
I love it. That's fantastic.
And then from Anna in Annapolis, 2 more onesies and her family's Christmas card. And a note.
Nice family.
Oh, she has great handwriting.
She's also stunning. Oh, look, nice onesies.
Love.
And finally,
let me see her handwriting.
You got it there, right in front of you.
No, you just took it.
What's that note?
Oh, this note is the handwriting. Oh, sending best wishes for an awesome Christmas. It's a little late, but she's so nice. What's the shirt say? Something cute?
This says, girls, we run this mother.
Oh, that's adorable. And it's so perfect after that TV show last night, the Golden Globes. Diverse.
So diverse.
Yeah.
You down with NAP? Yeah, you know me.
That's like an app. That should be for me. What just happened there?
I just knocked this off.
Mic off.
And then finally, the book 1,000 Record Covers from Stranger in KY on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, we had this conversation the other day. We could have had this. All right, who wants this next to their toilet? Love album covers.
Dude, that's an awesome gift.
And look at some of these like weird things that are just like European. I've always loved that. You're like, hey, why are their album covers so much cooler than ours? Look at this great one by the Contours. That is fucking great.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And Ike and Tina Turner's. These things almost look like paperback fucking novels.
I do hate it though when they like the UK or like the album cover in Japan or something is a better one than ours. It makes me jealous. I remember the Strokes album had like a really like sexy UK version, and then their US one was very like simplistic.
What about this one with the Scorpions, where it looks like the guy's just pulling an amazing amount of gum off a woman's nipple?
Look, there's the This Is It cover in the US. This like with the spirals all over. And then look at how different the UK one was.
Yeah, that doesn't get sold over here.
Very
you know what I mean?
sexy gloved hand on an ass.
It's called Smell the Glove. Well, here, you can have that, Gail.
This
but
is
when you're
awesome.
done reading it, I would like to read it. Baby. Here's our buddy Frank. Hey, Frank, what's up, pal?
What's up, Ronnie B? I'm here in Chicago, and I was at the game together, and I can't believe it. The ding, the dang, the dong, it hit Funter and R. Kelly in the penis. It missed the field goal.
Double doink, they called it. Double doink.
I can't even believe it. You were the first guy I thought about after my 15th shot at Tatilia.
Well, I will tell you this. I mean, a lot of people said, oh, you must have been going crazy. I'm more agreeing with Gail. I just sat there stunned.
Yeah.
I wasn't jumping up and down. I felt like you couldn't be had. And people were like, "Our destiny again." I go, I don't know. It was just a bad kick. G-Man, what's up?
Hi, Bot
Hey, buddy.
Ronnie B, I can tell you, football's a lot more fun when your team is not in it. Jesus Christ, my blood pressure was nice and level yesterday. It was a blast. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
All these fucking fans that are saying that that's Parkey's fault that they lost that game, that's bullshit. You got a fucking $100-and-something million into Khalil Mack. You stop Big Dick Nick on fourth down. You don't have to worry about that prick kicking upfield.
You know, it's one of those things, and I mean, this is just the way the game is played out. If that happens in the second quarter, the same exact play, no one's blaming him. You know what I mean? So, but
Exactly.
The truth is this. All you got to do is kick, dude. That's why you're fucking here. And we expect you from that fucking place to be automatic. You know what I mean? This wasn't a 55 fucking yard kick or whatever. It's like, what, 43 yards?
43.
And guess what? Most of us can't do it, but we don't get paid for that.
Right.
You know, this is your job. Everybody would have carried you off the fucking field. You know what I mean? They would have carried you off the field if you make it. You probably don't deserve that either. That's just the way it goes. It's a terrible fucking job. That dude knows it. You know?
Yes, but then you do think the whole team puts you in the position to make that kick. It's a make or break moment.
Right.
It's a team loss, but it feels like the weight of the world is on this kid's shoulders.
This fucking Cody, and we'll play him again. He lost his shit, but any of us can understand that.
Yeah.
Any of us. His fucking stupid heart is broke. He doesn't know how to express pain, just anger.
8 million, 10 million, 25 million. I don't know how much fucking Cody Parkey's getting
Nowhere near
fucking paid. But that little fucking cocksucker from South Florida can't make a goddamn fucking tick for his fucking life. I mean, how much fucking money we gotta pay this fucking cocksucker? How much fucking opportunity do you fucking need? How many fucking missed kicks is Cody Parkey gonna fucking hit this year? 11! 11! That's how many! 11! Fuck you, Cody! Fuck you!
All right, I'm going to say the thing that makes this for me, and I can't resist to laugh whenever this happens, is when someone starts a sentence at a low volume and then mid-sentence decides that they're upset.
Yeah.
That's always humor.
That's
personified for me.
That's the coach. That's the drill instructor voice. That's a man who thinks he's being a leader of men. Everybody, of course, is talking about the Spanish call on radio, too, that's out there, Chris. But people took a lot of love in this, I guess it's local Philly Spanish station.
Yes, exactly. And coming at it with the same passion that you get when they're normally doing soccer, which I think makes it so perfect.
Let's go over here to Brad. Brad, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, buddies. I was going to say this may be one of the first times that putting the kicker on ice and calling the timeout actually worked out.
Yeah, it doesn't always work. It's a rare thing. I've seen it done where the guy misses and then comes back and hits. Personally, a lot of times I'm like, why are you wasting our time? Let's just end the fucking game. What's ever going to happen is going to happen. But even when that thing was drifting left, I saw it going through. Even when it's down and it hit the fucking crossbar, I saw it bouncing.
Yeah, I thought it
Chicago's way. And by the way, that slate bounce and they would have carried this idiot off the fucking field. All right, this is the Spanish station. I'm sorry, I don't know the guy's name, but he is
Ricardo
calling for the Eagles, and this is his call on the kick.
Mete la patada héroe para Filadelfia, le ponen una estatua ahí para esta semana al lado de Rocky de miniatura, pero lo reconocen al caballero.
El más largo de Elliot es de 56.
Te dije.
Esto de 61. Jake Elliott para ganar el partido.
From last year.
Okay. I don't know why.
I had this year's.
Pie de Cody Parkey. 43 yardas. El snap. Le mete el pie. Distancia, dirección. Le dio el poste. ¡No! ¡Falló! ¡Oh! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡Los Eagles se van con la victoria! ¡Ay, papá! ¡No, señor! ¡No, señor! ¡Chicago! ¡Chicago! ¡Nos vamos para New Orleans! ¡Filadelfia gana el partido! ¡Le dio el poste! ¡Le dio el poste! ¡Y Filadelfia gana el partido! ¡Le dio el poste! ¡Le dio el poste! ¡Y falló! ¡Parky falló! ¡Los Eagles ganan el juego! ¡Ay, papá!
There's no Spanish word for left. Just hear left in the middle of it. No, senor.
No, senor. No, senor.
Now it was Trayvon Hester who got his fingertips on that, and I saw that by the time I was watching the Sports Center and the NFL wrap-up games by the end of the night. But today they officially called that a blocked kick and not a missed field goal. Those little fingertips.
Yeah.
That counts as a
that
block.
gives you the block tip, which everybody goes, who cares? Well, the people whose bonuses are attached care very much about that. And that weird play that happened early where they blew a play that,
that should have been basically a fumble.
It should have been a fumble, and people were like, why didn't anybody pick the ball up? Well, the play's been called blown shut, and the ref picks the ball up.
Yeah, the ref said, look, it's a dead play.
And you can't give it to I know when people were complaining, but how could you give it to a guy who just fumbled? He didn't fumble out of bounds.
Yeah. That whole fucking game. It was a weird game.
It was a weird weekend. There was fucking weird calls all weekend long. It was really, really a bizarre. Some people are mad at the refs saying shitty, but just game after game, you're like, well, what was the? I mean, there was that touchdown that to me was an obvious touchdown that was.
Oh, for the Chargers?
Yeah, that was called back, and then on the next play there was a fumble, and then they called that back, and it was just if you were if you were watching that game, and I said this to Hard Rock Johnny. At first I said, Johnny. But I said, if you're one of those people who hates football and said that it's just people standing around and very little action, that game would have been perfect for you. Because 8 minutes probably had 2 plays. And then watching television and arguing about it. Like when English people come over, they're like, how is this a game? You fucking guys don't play.
There's no action. Because it's like whatever, 4 minutes of action.
It's a lot of commercials.
And then a
lot of Sean Donnelly commercials. I saw Sean Donnelly all weekend long. I'm hoping he's getting paid per fucking commercial.
In the Seahawks-Cowboys game, there was that giant timeout because of Alan Hearns busted his ankle up. That was like a 20
that was fucking hideous. I mean, what are you going to do? That guy was. Oh, I hate to see that.
I don't like to see injuries.
That video's up on the iBang, but you got to be the kind of person whose own ankle doesn't hurt when you see something like that.
Some sort of a sick fuck.
Sick fuck. Sick fucks will enjoy that. Go to the iBang and check it out. Speaking of Hard Rock Johnny, just like Candyman if he hears his name.
Yeah.
You're on your way again.
Johnny.
2 in a row.
Johnny.
Your favorite announcing team, Chuck and Buck, were on last night. I'm gonna say, as much as I hate Chuck and Buck, I hate Chris Collinsworth worse.
So much.
Yeah.
Really? He makes me so mad. I can't even hear him say anything about the Eagles. Like, I have to get up and walk out of the
here's
room.
the thing that you don't understand. Both teams feel the same way.
I know.
You only hear how... I'm going to do my impression of this fucking guy, all right? This is Chris Collinsworth. And it ends, the Eagles will get a fucking completion on the first one. Nick Foles drops back, and there he is, Nick Foles. Man headed his way to the Hall of Fame. Starting to get that yellow jacket together, because this guy is just onto something. And that's an incomplete, and you got to wonder, is that the last pass that Nick Foles will ever throw before he's dropped out of this league? And a completion, and once again, Sweet Nick delivers as he has all season long. Nick Foles has a best friend, and that friend's name is football. And you're just like, every fucking play, you acted like you've been saying this the whole game. You haven't.
Yeah.
He's a delusional man.
And you probably only pay attention to it with your own team, because it bothers me so much, because he'll shit on the Eagles. Shit on them, and then act like I told you all along.
Right. Fly, Eagles, fly. They're on their way. Look,
I liked Al Michaels, where Collinsworth was like, how many times can you hit an upright in a season? And Al Michaels just goes, 6. Or whatever, 5. Yep. 5. Now, did you see the video of this guy? It popped up later on after the game that he was like, maybe a couple years ago, Cody Parkey was like showing how good of a kicker he was. He was hitting the goal with his kick. Like, if I'm a kicker, the last thing I'm doing is trying to hit something that's really narrow and upright. I'm trying to hit to the left of it, the right of it, not it. You know, I mean, this is the second worst kick for a team ever.
Well, he's from South
Eagles
Florida.
Fan.
That's a big part of the problem there.
I heard that guy yelling about that.
For no reason. I saw Cody after the game. He's a child. He's a boy. And he was so broken. He was like, I take full responsibility. It's as low as I've ever felt. I mean, it's always amazing to me that when something like that happens, and we've all had a bad day at work, and how you just don't go, I stink, and I hate myself, and I'm going to kill myself.
I like his teammates too. They were all to a man. Were like Leno, who's their tackle. He said he was asked, "What do you say to people who did a bad job?" He said, "I tell them, fuck off. You don't know anything about what's going on out here." Like it's just to a man. They stood up for him, which is
I mean, what else are you going to do? I hate our kicker. I mean, that doesn't exist.
This guy's a dick.
I mean, after a World Series ago, how could someone strike out with the game on the line? They know they fail. They didn't stop. They're the best fucking defense in football today, and they didn't stop Foles from marching down there.
Nope.
They left it up for something like this, and then the fucking Eagles give up that run back, and then the Eagles are giving out. I'm sorry, every time he fucking pumps, you don't have to bite down on it like it's a fucking hot dog. You know what I mean? You're not intercepting shit. They figured you out. Play a little more conservative. So everybody, if you could look at that, there was so many fuck ups at the end, and then Cody has the last one. Now, that doesn't make me think that Carl shouldn't have had a fucking meltdown.
I get it, Carl.
I can't believe it. First of all, Carl, you could have been my uncle. I grew up with that. So, Johnny, next week, I think the top 4 seeds will come in. It'll be, a little bit better football.
I thought the Sunday games were much better than the Saturday games.
Saturday games were terrible,
disgusting.
But I was bored during most of the first Sunday game, and then, they start to fucking give it away.
Yeah, and I think that, and now you look at, I guess they're saying New England's going to have 3 to 5 inches of snow for that game, so count San Diego out. That's a tough one. I don't know how Phillip Rivers does outdoors in the snow.
Man, I love to watch Phillip Rivers because I've never seen anyone look like they can't throw a football and can. He has the worst mechanics I've ever seen. If you watch him, he's way down, like he's fucking turning 2 in a double play, and then he pushes, and you're like, you suck, dude, and you just see a fucking 30-yard spiral after that. Like, if I could just work on his mechanics a little bit, I'd turn him into something. And by the way, I'm not one of these people sending him to the fucking Hall of Fame.
No, fuck no. I mean, he has great numbers. But even if he wins a Super Bowl, maybe not go to the Hall of Fame.
Really? You're that stiff on him?
Yeah.
I think he wins the Super Bowl, he's in.
Did you see how excited he got when he ran for that first down? Did like a 12-yard fucking rush?
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah, I've never seen him run with the ball before, so I was very surprised.
that was his longest rush ever.
When we used to have our shitty fucking league, I used to have him as my quarterback. Used to crush with him.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I dominated for 2 fucking years. But I can't stand him. Everything about him annoys me.
Like as soon as he takes the helmet off and you look at his face, it's like this guy's a fucking cock.
You can see when someone's a bully, and he is outright bully. He's just a bad person.
Well, you know, he's got like what I think he's got 8 kids or 9 kids. Like he's some. Jesus.
9 more on the way.
The 9.
Oh,
okay.
18
He's
kids.
my wife.
Goodness,
That's
dropping out of there.
Ooh. All right, Glenn wants to know if we got the onesie from him.
There's no onesie from Glenn, but I will recheck with the mailroom.
Do you want to even hear what it is, Gail?
Yeah, I do.
Since he's from Pittsburgh, he sent a Mr. Rogers onesie, your favorite of all time.
Oh, that's so sweet. I can't wait. Chris, get it.
I need a detective, a male detective, and this could be a great new show.
A female could do it too.
Okay, a male or female detective. Female working in the mailroom. Holy shit.
Crazy.
All right, Johnny. Who are you picking tonight?
I am going Clemson all the way. Always have, always will.
Upset special.
Always.
Good for you. You hate Alabama, huh?
Straight up. Don't hate them. Just I was always a Clemson fan. Always have been.
We have an intern that's in Alabama, so I'm rooting for her. We should probably talk to her today. All right, Johnny. Talk to you later, buddy.
Later.
Hey, JT, what's up, pal?
Hey, Bodies.
Yeah.
Jim Irsay, did you see that after win speech? How high was he? He was like, damn it, we could have been better, man. We could have been better. And he thought that they were down by 14. Go back and look at that. His whole speech, man, he was so
He's fucking whacked out.
Yeah.
He's a fucking piece of fucking garbage as it is.
Well,
and I'm not even talking about his drug addiction. Just his whole fucking family is fucking pieces of shit who leave in the middle of the night. But this is the thing that annoys me. So he's the owner.
Okay.
And he's the guy that they found so much fucking oxys on. And he got 0, probation. No, his life was great.
And cash.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just walking around a fucking lunch bag full of cash and oxys. And he goes, I had cash out to people. Yeah, dealers. So, all right, let's just watch this.
You know me, I'm a perfectionist, guys. I know you guys, and you got more in the tank, okay?
Yeah, we do.
Like 31 points, maybe. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a Scrooge. I'm not Scrooge. I love you guys.
Love it.
Congratulations!
Dude, anyone who fucking says that after his team just won a playoff win.
Garbage person.
Here's what the other thing. This fucking guy owns the scroll of On the Road.
He's the one?
He's the fucking guy.
Dude, I remember that story, but I didn't know this is the fucking guy.
This fucking dude. You guys know me. I'm a perfectionist. I was born rich. So I want everything to be perfect. Everything. I'm a rich person. And my dad fucked Baltimore in the middle of the night. Give me everything. Give me pudding, butterscotch pudding.
Is this even typical for the owner to be giving, to be that involved? Not that
No, well, you come down, great job, guys. I'm so proud of you, and then you leave.
Right.
You don't go, hey, got more points.
You covered, but not, you should have covered more.
Every game we gotta cover a spread. Every game. By fucking halftime, I want this thing wrapped up. Halftime, I'm doing a bump and a beer. I'm just fucking counting my money. You see this?
Yeah.
These are my bookie's pants. We beat the fucking pants off them. I want to end up fucking his wife. I was born rich, wealthy. Well, hey, I'm like Richie Rich. And I got to bring up something, and that's some performance work that was done by our staff, and that's over on our Instagram. This happened after I left the other day. I was not part of this. Gail, were you part of this at all?
No, I was not.
Did you even hear about this idea? Vito, I want you to come in this room, because I guess Vito was the director, editor. I suppose we got to give him production credit as well.
Cinematographer.
Vito, was this bit your idea?
Yes.
100%, and you did the writing?
I did the writing of the screenplay.
Uh-huh. Now, what gave you this idea?
The Who,
The Who.
The deep tracks, the channel deep tracks, The Who, CSI Miami. Put those all together, and you get like a CSI-like opening.
Okay, and I get that. But there's no explaining to people that this is basically a commercial for the GPS of England that I did with Roger Daltrey. Instead, just the word deep tracks is mentioned and nothing else. And that's an entire. So we've got, now you can go over to our Instagram, and I highly recommend that you sign up for that. What is that, Chris?
Bennington SXM on Instagram.
But there'll also be a link up on Twitter. But this starts very cinematically with a Chris Stanley staring out the window, I guess at this dirty town, New York City. All right, let's start it off.
Detective Stanley.
What is it, Douglas?
There's been another victim in the subway. You're needed.
You're with me, Douglas. Sounds like we're heading to deep tracks.
Okay. Again, something that jumps out.
Okay.
No plug towards Roger Daltrey and Ron Bennington, what time it is, what the show is. So none of that happens. Let's go over what we do like. First of all, Earl is iced tea.
Yeah,
I mean, Earl
big time
nails this in a surprising way.
I'm shocked by your acting chops.
Your acting chops. And this is what always happens when you're friends with Earl. People will say, who was that scary guy that you were with? And I'm like, Earl? He's the sweetest guy ever. But people find him a little frightening.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because he comes
Tough
across.
guy.
Yeah, and he's wearing shades in the summer, and he looks like a militant, if I'm going to be totally honest. Earl looks like it's Oakland, and it's 1968, and they're done taking shit off the fucking man. All right. Let's just go through things that I like.
This opening shot I like, actually. It's beautiful.
The opening shot is gorgeous, but takes up half of the action. Chris Stanley, all I've ever wanted you in is Hawaiian shirts. I love the pineapple shirt. 2, the Smokey the Bear hat. I don't know where that came from. But I thought, are they going to break into that song Happy? You know what I mean? That's where... So that's great. All right. I like the sag in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play a little.
What is it, Douglas?
There's been another victim in the subway.
All right. Let's stop it there. So the fact that there's been a victim in the subway does not tell enough of a story to me. Is it a murder? Has someone fallen down? Is a purse missing? It's just a victim.
A victim of a crime.
The subway.
We don't know what unit we're working
Do you know
with.
how many victims are on the subway on any given day? I mean, how have they been victimized?
All right, let's play it again. Let's start from there.
Needed.
You're with me, Douglas. Sounds like we're heading to deep tracks.
All right, let's stop it there. Now, when Earl came up and told him this, it felt like Earl was the boss,
It
right?
did.
But then moments later, Chris tells him,
You're with me.
Yeah.
Which I still actually don't know what that means. I mean, he's with him.
So as I saw it from the script, I'm Detective Stanley, right?
Yeah.
And then Earl is like a plainclothesman. We didn't have a police, and so he's coming up to me, letting me know that I'm needed.
He's obviously not a plainclothesman.
Yeah, I don't think
He's
that's
obviously telling you what needs to happen, you know?
I feel like someone told him to come find me to tell me that there was a victim in the subway of a crime.
Let's go to the writer.
I looked at it as this. You know, you have the Detective Stanley character, different cop as you saw. Earl is the man on the street. Earl Douglas, Earl Douglas. Man on the street, just the messenger. You're the one who runs and goes tells Chris,
Now,
hey, man,
have
we need you.
ever watched a cop movie or a film noir? No fucking street guy comes up, tells there's been a problem.
He's been given an assignment.
Yeah, he gets to this. Earl should be then, could you help me? I am not a good enough cop to take care of this victim.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Douglas gives him an assignment. He's assigned it. Like Douglas is saying, you're the best guy I've got for this job. And don't give me lip about this, Stanley.
If he
You're
was
on
just,
this case.
If he wasn't part of the precinct, I wouldn't have told him that he's with me. I would have said, thank you, citizen. I'll go take care of this and go to the deep tracks, which would be where the subway is.
Yeah, it doesn't make. We don't want to see something this short and be confused about
There's
the
a lot of
characters. But I mean, this is way too early for anyone to go, why did he get an assignment, and then tell the person that gave him the assignment, you're with me, not even assisting or whatever.
You're me, Douglas.
All right, now let's hit it from there. All right, so that's the thing. That's the one part,
right?
That lets us know it's a CSI, right?
Yeah. The Who.
The Who.
Yeah.
And yet, no, you say deep tracks.
We're heading to deep.
And then we hear Daltrey singing, but there's no, hey, would you like more? I got just the spot for you.
No, there was no verbal plug.
Okay, so let's hit it again.
So, yeah.
Now, Chris is dancing, and Earl's playing air guitar. All right, so let's come back to that moment, because I'm going to think that this is definitely more about direction. I feel like, Chris, you were following direction there?
Yeah, it was just like, hey, the song's playing. You got to feel the song is what I was told.
But you know, like in actual CSI, they don't hear the soundtrack.
No.
They don't start dancing into the credits of CSI.
My vision for this piece was that when the theme song plays, you don't know what the characters are doing. And this is the look into what's happening.
Oh, I see him playing air guitar and dancing. I think and we saw seconds before they were just in a very serious conversation
about a crime victim.
So they forgot the victim and just started.
You're going to have fun with this.
David Caruso never danced to that show. He was a serious cop.
Good. Why don't you bring that up on set rather than after it already went out there? So your feeling was that they don't care too much. All right, and now let's just go back to right before that happens, Chris. And this is where I think
I'm gonna have to restart. It's Instagram.
Yeah. We keep the sound down until we get to that point, but this is where I think it's going to start and get a little more personal than I even ever want it to. You know what I mean? It's I'm going to say that this was a misdirected scene, and I've never even heard a critic say you misdirected this movie. But go ahead.
What is it, Douglas?
Okay.
There's been another victim in the subway. You're needed.
You're with me, Douglas. Sounds like we're heading to deep tracks.
All right, let's stop it there. Chris, what the hell are you doing with your body? I'm going to say this looks like Ice-T with Mickey Rooney. You're too far of a big of a man to do that.
Dude, you have maybe the weirdest body of anyone I've ever met.
I have a very long torso and short legs.
It is so
and arms.
Peculiar. Your movement in this moment is very similar to one of those animatronic animals in a Chuck E. Cheese. That's the only thing. I've never seen anyone move like that, and that's not really a compliment.
Oh.
And Earl, for a guy who tells us that you play guitar, no one is thinking Pete Townsend here. It looks like you're shooting a old-fashioned fucking machine gun.
Couldn't get the windmill down.
You didn't even try. All right. So there's the weird body of Chris. Now, yeah, if you listen to that, the stomps are just outrageous.
There's clip-clopping.
I didn't realize how heavy I was stepping.
Remember how many times that we told you when you were in the dance party?
Yeah.
Dude, stop stomping down so hard. No one stomps.
He's very heavy.
We're always worried you hurting somebody. And in this case, I was like, if that foot comes down on Earl, it'll end his career. Now, so there's the things. There's pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
Do you guys, I don't know whether you went back and read what people on Instagram are saying, but the number one thing mentioned, not the dialogue, not the costumes, not the acting, but the breathing of the cameraman. I love how you can hear the camera operator breathing heavily. This is gold. My favorite part of the heavyset videographer breathes into the mic off camera.
Yeah, there's a moment, and it's a crucial part in the scene. It's when I'm zooming in on Chris's face, and you hear me take a big, deep breath as I'm getting in close to Chris.
Now, Vito, were you doing any strenuous physical activity leading up to this?
Hitting a button?
It was this move. It was going...
Why?
Because I was trying to cover up possibly laughing, so my thought was to just hold in a big breath.
Once I saw everyone commenting on Instagram, I started to notice it. I feel like you can hear the breathing throughout.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's pretty apparent. If you go from the top, you can hear some light breathing.
I do have respiratory issues.
Heavy breathing.
And asthma.
That might be a couple of excuses.
And I don't inhaler.
No, you're inhaling something. All right, so that's up on the Instagram. What is the Instagram?
Bennington SXM.
I highly recommend that to people. It's stunning. I have to admit, I watched it a couple of times myself. Most of the time going, it's a miracle I get any show done.
We're going to shit can these characters.
So, letter grades. Vito?
I'm gonna go with the D for this one.
Earl?
I'm going to say, agree with Vito, a D.
D.
I'll give it an F for lack of that plug and the concept destroying everything. Really.
Now, did you guys realize at the end of that we haven't given a plug at all?
No, we didn't. No.
There's no one way to take the subway joke of we're going to the deep tracks and think, oh, I want to watch that or listen to that program. Gail?
As a promotional material, I would give it a D. For my entertainment, A. Straight up A. I watched this thing 50 times.
I would give it an A that I think I could show this and end up getting funding.
Chris, it does seem like you went to the Dirk Diggler School of Acting now. You are a straight up porn actor.
Yeah. Earl just nails it though.
Yeah.
Earl
I mean, he sounds
shocking.
like fucking Ice-T to me.
I can't believe how good you were at it.
It was fun to do. We had to. I just had to stay in that zone where I'm trying to be like super scary. I guess.
You might want to think about going into acting.
Absolute pleasure to direct.
Oh, was he? Good.
Pleasure.
And Chris?
We had some issues on set.
I kind of see Chris disappearing from spot to spot too. Like he didn't seem like he stayed in the same spot in between these edits.
I had a man breathing in my ear.
In your face, in your eyes, not your ear.
Let's just listen to the end of it. Nothing else, and just see how much we can hear of Chris's feet stomping down.
It's my favorite thing.
It was surprising to me.
The foot
Surprising to me as
stomp,
well.
weird body foot stomp.
The weird body. I don't know how you look like you're in the lullaby league so quickly. I mean, he comes across, his body looks like a little person.
You know what? And also, yeah, that's the thing. It's, Ron pointed this out to me. I didn't realize you actually look so small.
You look very, very tiny.
Really short. You look much shorter than Earl, and you look weird.
Taller than him.
Weird body.
You have the proportions of a Michael Phelps.
Thank you.
It's the Lollipop Guild. All right, go ahead.
It's like we're heading to deep tracks.
There was a big breath there. Now we're just going to try to ignore the giant breathing and listen to giant foot claps. That's a fucking Clydesdale.
Do you think that is what dancing is, by the way?
I think it's
what
having
you're
a good
doing?
time.
Stomping grapes?
And why does he always have to be mouth agape while he does it?
Because when you leave your mouth open, you look stupider.
You'd be graded at HBCU.
I can't believe the amount of things to attack in something that's 11 seconds long. Now, are these going to be returning characters, or what's going to happen here? Is this the Halls?
Personally, I wouldn't mind Detective Stanley coming back.
I have a feeling that Detective Stanley was killed seconds after the making of this video.
I'm going to be honest. I'd like to see more Douglas.
Spit off with Douglas?
Commissioner Douglas now.
Commissioner Douglas.
Detective Stanley. There'll be some trouble in the subway. Your ass is needed. So fucking horrendous. Kevin and Philly.
Hey, Ronnie B, you got me?
Yeah.
So I think Chris is taking a page from that Elton John advertisement before the end of the new year, where you have something interesting to watch, but give people no idea what it's about or where you can go get it.
Yeah, that was, I guess, what they were going for there. All right. This said about Vito. It's really good to hear Vito laughing off his screw-ups again. Exactly what he made the intern Vinay cry for doing. Fascinating. If this was Vinay shooting this, Vito might have browbeat him.
I don't think we would have laughed as much.
Oh, this is great. How long did it take you to shoot this monster piece?
11 seconds. The exact length.
Just one.
Your in-camera editing is impressive.
By the way, if people would like to look out our window at night, that is, that's the, what would that be considered? North side.
Yeah, it's the north side.
Oh. Right off from our lobby.
Well, that's the south side, actually. That's the south side of the building.
Oh,
wait, where did you shoot that?
Right.
No,
right
that would be like towards looking
that's
east.
The west. Yeah, that's the west side.
West.
Okay.
We've gone through every direction now, and we've landed on
Were
west.
you saying south because you could just see the Bumblebee poster that's downtown?
Yes. I got confused.
Yeah, but I do like the opening shot for that reason.
Yeah.
Just the very large image of Detective Stanley.
Well, he's pondering his life reflection and all the decisions.
And all these subway murders that happen.
We don't know murders.
He's wondering why he can't fit in one window. Yeah, those were just victims, which
yeah,
I don't think is helpful.
Be more specific with the next crime I'm called to solve.
Another victim. Just keeps happening. Crimes. So many crimes.
Someone just punched to the throat. I could hear Stanley's hooves. Why couldn't? How could you not?
Oh yeah, very, very loud and clear.
Hey, Jack on the Eastern Shore.
Ronnie B, Fly Eagles Fly, bro.
So far.
Hey, it reminded me of several Addams Family episodes when Herman Munster would stomp his feet and shit would come flying off the shelves.
I got to stop you here.
Episode...
Herman Munster was not on the Addams Family. That was Gomez.
Sorry,
Speaking of the Munsters, and in that point, you are correct. he did smash those giant fucking feet down. You did everything but. So you're saying that you had no idea that you were stomping them?
None whatsoever. I thought I was being light on my feet. Doing a fun march to the camera.
It is weird the amount of times that we've had to say to Chris, like, please a little lighter on your feet. Sometimes it's sound related, sometimes it's safety related.
Yeah.
But we've had to mention it a couple
Most of the time, because I know that it's a small thing, and I know that, you know, if he came crashing down on a person, you could break a toe pretty easily.
For sure. Yeah.
And he stomps. Now, where'd you get the hat from, the Smokey the Bear hat?
I found it here in the studio.
So that wasn't...
belongs to someone else.
Probably celebrity. It's a nice hat.
Did you take it home with you?
Yeah, I took that home with me.
It looks great on you.
Can't do that, dude.
Oh. Terrible idea.
You have to find out from the other shows, did you have a guest that left the hat behind?
I will. Detective Stanley's on the case of his own theft.
You're not really a detective.
Okay.
Sean, what's up?
I don't see why we have to stop at CSI. Earl Douglas is too old for this shit. Chris Stanley is a loose cannon. Together, they're a lethal helping.
All right.
I
Yeah,
like
there's
it.
plenty of
For sure.
those buddy cop things that they could do.
Sky's the limit.
I do like you putting on your sunglasses, or did you take them off?
I put them on.
Yeah. Now, what do you think is dramatic? Taking off your glasses or putting your glasses on?
Normally-
'Cause by the way, they did both on that CSI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Normally, I would say a takeoff
Me
is
too.
the dramatic thing. But for some reason, they weirdly would put them on during his strange puns.
This was an on-set argument between me and my lead actor.
What was the name of that guy that did that?
Caruso? David Caruso?
Now, David Caruso, at one time, was like considered one of the best young actors. He was going to be the next Sean Penn. And he got weirder and weirder until he ended up on CSI Miami as a comeback thing. And he was just nuts on there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was...
See if you can find stuff where David Caruso's weirdness, where they go right into the Who. Because that people made up tons of this for YouTube. Hey, if you want to go see us with Judd Apatow, Pete Holmes, and the Crashing Crew, here's how you... Let Earl do the read while you're looking.
Yes, Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes is happening Tuesday, January 15th at 4 p.m. at the Village Underground in New York City. Go to the iBang for a chance for tickets.
Should be a lot of fun. All right, this is just called CSI Miami, Endless Caruso One-Liners.
Where should be in a patrol car, Frank. Where is Patrick now?
Well, I don't know. He's missing from the scene. Maybe he took off.
Or maybe he got taken for a ride. A second, will she?
Friend said she came down to drink mojitos and catch some sun.
Well, it looks like something caught her.
He died hours before this accident ever happened.
So our accident is not an accident at all.
You mean IRS?
So that makes this a seizure kit, and Mr. Whitley a liar.
Murder multiplied by 15 years.
So we have a victim that started the weekend, big man on campus, and ended it dead on arrival.
The victim of the blast.
Or the cause of it.
Dude, makes actually your script seem like it makes sense.
Yeah, let's know that everyone involved in this got rich. And it's fucking terrible.
We gotta move quick. Tide is rising, and we have a sinking crime scene.
It's not looking too good, Horatio.
On the contrary, there's a chance this girl is alive, and we are gonna find her.
That one needs
crime
work.
scene. Mr. Seaborn, you are about to lose your 5-star status.
The last one to see her alive?
That's correct. And Frank, you better move quickly because right now, I'm your only suspect.
Wife? No matter how you cut it, divorce sucks.
Frank, it's a killer.
What's going on, Horatio?
Alex, Miami has a new breed of criminal.
What are you gonna do?
I am gonna get to the truth.
Just insane. Just fucking insane.
Nuts, dude.
John in Iowa.
Hey, just wanted to tell you got perfect timing. Today's Caruso's 63rd birthday.
All right.
Happy birthday, Caruso.
It looks like we just gave him a surprise.
Wow.
Chris would have hit that. Just sitting there.
It wasn't queued up.
Yeah, you could have though, right?
Yeah.
Could have queued it.
Could have queued it.
Mike in Chicago.
Hey. David Caruso trivia. He was in First Blood Rambo with he was one of Brian Dennehy's deputies chasing down Sylvester Stallone.
That's not how trivia works. You just don't tell us the answer.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. So really, Chris didn't do too bad until he went into dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, if he would have left the dancing out of it,
Well, we haven't seen
and maybe got the plug in.
Yeah, that would have been the most important part.
Did you guys think that was a plug? Did you guys feel like that's something that you wanted to do?
It's something we wanted to do, but we didn't realize, actually get the plug information in there.
That's what I'm saying. Did you want to do this as a plug?
Yes, we wanted to do it as a plug. That's why we did it as a plug for the show.
Insane.
I thought it would be done in post.
Oh, blame the fucking director. Guess what? He's never going to work again in this business. He breathes too heavy.
It's like goddamn banshee back there.
Most directors have a camera operator. I need to either get my breathing in check or hire a camera op.
Get the breathing in check. That'd be
Seem
better.
like you're not too fucking in touch with the indie movement, are you, my friend? Where they do everything.
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys that love to hold the camera, their own thing. So I think James Cameron does it. Spike does it.
Soderbergh.
Robert
Rodriguez does it.
Tarantino. None of us, by the way, Earl, we didn't go to film school like this guy did. $100,000.
$200,000.
I think.
Did you really spend $200,000?
$200,000, $50,000 a year.
Wow. Oh.
It's bad.
Did any of the guys that you went to school with go on and do anything?
Nope. Some former alumni have, but nobody in my year.
Give me a former alumni.
Bryan Singer got kicked out. Jared Leto went there.
Wow, this is surprising.
Yeah. That's all I can remember off the top of my head right now.
Seems like your film career was a box office flop.
It's also got quite.
That's good. Yeah, you're there. Not exact, but you're there. Seems like your school sucks, asshole. Seems like one greasy Italian got fucked in his own ass. We need that drop for the rest of our lives.
100%.
Anytime the show's not going well.
Wow.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, we need to break here, guys. One more time, let's plug Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes.
That's happening next Tuesday, January 15th at 4 p.m. at the Village Underground in New York City. Go to theinterrobang.com for a chance at free tickets. That's Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes.
All right, we break. But back within seconds, it's Bennington. Thank you, Bridget. It's the Bennington Show on a Monday. Quite the weekend with sports, Golden Globes, it's all caught up. But I think out of everything that happened all weekend, the New York Post is reporting what I think is the biggest story of the weekend, and one that just, well, It just kills me. Pete Davidson at an after party was flirting and then left with Kate Beckinsale.
Whoa.
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
What I gotta do? What I gotta do to get that Pete in my mouth? First of all, one of the most beautiful women, in my opinion, ever.
So stunning. What the youngsters call a smoke show.
Oh, is that what she's called?
Mm-hmm.
I go past that and say that I love her dearly with all my heart, and I want to take care of her and the child that she had with Michael Sheen. Fantastic actor, Michael Sheen. Now, this is what is surprising and difficult to figure it out, and it works in Hollywood or in your neighborhood. If you date and then break up with the pretty girl, the other pretty girls want to be with you.
Yep, 100%. You've upped your game, and it ups your status.
Unbelievable. Now, Ariana Grande is the daughter of Kate Beckinsale, so this makes it extra weird. But my prediction is this. You will see Ariana Grande in a high-profile dating by Friday. She will be with a hockey player, a basketball star, somebody, a hippity hopper, somebody, maybe R. Kelly, somebody, because I know he had a big weekend.
Yes, the R. Kelly stories were
Did you
pretty
watch?
intense. I watched the first half of it.
And was it entertaining? Was it appalling? Was it what?
Yeah, it's pretty depressing, the whole thing. But,
That's why I didn't want to watch it.
But I also think it deepens the story, but it's a story that I've known has existed. It was one that was like strangely ignored for a long time. Not necessarily at Cosby level, but I feel like,
only ignored by Lower Smith. I mean,
because everyone talked about it.
Everyone did talk about it
And
for a
joked
long,
about
long
it.
time.
But he did have a trial. He had a very high profile trial.
Well, I didn't even know that. And he was found innocent?
I believe it was a hung jury, and they chose not to retry. And that's where the controversy. I mean, but they have.
So you're pro R. Kelly?
Hell no.
Because
that Negro should have been under the jail.
There was a comedian that we all know, who wrote, everyone who acts like they're upset with all these women act like they're upset with R. Kelly. You forget that you used to leave high school with adults in the parking lot. And that was something that a lot of guys used to be bothered by. You know what I mean? Older dudes showing up in a nice car, picking up the girl from high school.
Yeah.
But that goes to show that there's more R. Kellys rather than less.
Yeah, it actually just proves the point that young women are not able to make a decision on what adult men they should be sleeping with. It's manipulation. We've decided that. So it only proves the point further rather than
Well, until, we have decided at 18 you can make any choice you want.
Well, we had to pick an age, I guess.
Then pick a higher age. That would be the thing to do. If we believe that that's too low, pick a higher age. Let's fucking vote on it. Chris, what would you say is the acceptable age?
I say 18 is the acceptable age.
Earl, what about for you?
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go 19.
19. Vito?
21.
21 is my answer. Same as drinking. And I think across the board for everything. That's what we're going to call adult. And I say the same for military. I go across the board. That is for adult decision. Let's go 21.
That will weaken the military because no one 21 wants to join in the way they wanted to when they were 18. First of all, they've already put on an extra 15 pounds.
You can't do it after the freshman 15.
Yeah. So you say 21.
Yeah.
So a 18-year-old cannot be with a 19-year-old. That would become an illegal act.
No, they can. If you're under 21 and you're,
Gotcha.
yeah. But a 21-year-old should not
A
be.
20-year-old cannot be with a 23-year-old.
Right.
A lot of women are married by the time they're 20.
I know. But we're going to change that.
That will become illegal. I'd say if we're going in that direction, you make it a flat 40. Until they're 40, their dad can decide who they date. I've seen you come around here looking for days. And what about for gays, since that doesn't seem to be as 14. Big of a deal? 14, you're wide open.
Experiment.
I watched Don Lemon the other night because Ellen was supposed to show up and then back down. Let me tell you this. Ellen had pissed off so many people, but it petered out so quickly. You know what I mean? Like, immediately everybody was furious when she had Kevin Hart on and just said, don't let the haters ruin this. You go and host the Oscars. And gay people went, oh, we're the haters. We're the fucking bullies now. So Don Lemon went on, and it was a really good show because he took the attitude of, hey, the last thing that black boys need to hear about is from a comfortable white lesbian telling them, you know what I mean, what they should be doing. And he found out that the number of young people who come out as gay that are black that end up being homeless spikes compared to white families. That they're just like, he gave an example. One of his friends came out and was thrown into a trash can by his dad. Like, I'm done with you. And off he went. And that's because black people, and you know this, Earl, are Christian. So,
Right.
But I found that fascinating where they were saying, Ellen, you don't fucking speak for us. You're not the queen of gays. And don't talk about, you know, I mean, no one calls a girl that word.
Right.
So where are you to call the people offended by that haters? But Ellen never responded to it. And here we are Monday and it's off. Kevin and Ellen are very, very good at nothing sticks to them.
Yeah.
No shit sticks to them. They might step in it, and they did, but it did not stick to them. Earl, were you familiar with this thing Lemon talked about?
Yes, very much so. And
when you came out, what did your dad say to you?
I not come out, and
but you will be accepted by the show when you do.
If you do.
I
when?
have no plans on coming out.
You've never married, though, right, Earl?
Yes.
Never took a bride.
Never took a bride.
And you're past the age now that your sperm probably even matters.
my everything, the plumbing is working.
There's
just fine.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not shooting goo. You are. It's the sperm itself has the same. It has the same ability to make someone pregnant as soft soap. So, do you agree with Don Lemon now?
I think you have to pick who you pick. You know what I mean? Like, as far as, you know, Ellen is basically saying, hey, she survived it. She's come out the other side of the backlash.
Well, guess what? She survived it with that community backing her up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But now she act like they're the fucking haters. She wasn't attacked by gays. She was attacked by straights. And now who's her audience? Straights.
But for her to say, you know what? It's kind of, you know, just, you got to keep your own path, stay on that path. I grudgingly agree with that, but at the same time, Kevin Hart doesn't want to do it, and the Oscar people don't want him to do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, they did. You're not even following the fucking story. The Oscar people just said, they even came back and said, we want you to, because nobody can do this now.
No.
And look at that fucking train wreck last night. Any comedians in that fucking position?
Yeah.
What was the Sandra Oh?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Really bad.
Terrible.
Yeah. I will say, you know, first they did their back and forth with making fun of past hosts and the way to do comedy.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was kind of silly. I mean, just like
Joe List wrote, okay, now we're making fun of jokes. This is comedy.
Right.
In 2019.
Exactly. The idea of being funny is a joke.
I've seen him do that at a roast before, where he'll go for the happy roast stuff, and obviously those two had no chemistry together.
Yeah,
they never should have been together.
But there was a moment that after they had done that, Then Sandra Oh says, by the way, I just want to say, like, for, the women of color, people who are different, I see you, like, and she does this whole thing. And I thought that this was going to be part of the punchline because, it seemed like the way that they were setting things up, where it's like, oh, he can't be too careful. And that's the way things are these days. And I thought that was going to be the joke. And then they just moved on to the next bit. And I was like, oh my God, I thought she was kidding. And I thought that she was like overplaying what she was saying on purpose.
They missed the funniest bit in the world, and Sandra Oh actually blew it off. So she said Crazy Rich Asians comes out, and it's the first time that we've had an Asian in the lead since Ghost something. I forget what it was. Ghost did the fucking show. And Aloha. And Emma Stone yells out, sorry! And she just went, Like, that's a funny fucking moment. The person who fucking was in this thing that basically just ended Cameron Crowe's career because he was stupid enough to act like there's white people in Hawaii. But, and there isn't. There's not a single white person in Hawaii. Go there. You won't see any. Hey, Vito, we have any odds?
We do. This should be in the bag in here.
In the bag in here.
Vito will get it.
What's the bag in here?
What's a bag in here?
The bag in here.
Oh, got it.
Where's here?
He's got it. He has it in his hand, I think.
Why is that? That's not the bag in here.
Earl has this, but I'm pretty sure I have more than this.
Whatever. Just give it to me. Why would you run away when you had it?
You have it here.
I didn't take my Ige pill today.
I think there's like one broken one in here.
Yeah, I'll take it. How many do you think I need? 100?
Whenever you eat those, I always want one because they just look like...
Oh, they're delicious.
They seem like candy, and I want one.
You know why? Because I didn't take my Ige pill and I ate a peanut butter cracker. And that's how quickly my heart attack started.
Oh, no.
Bump it up. See if you can find that thing. And why Sandra Oh broke this up. By the way, I am watching Sandra Oh's TV show and enjoying it. The one that she won the Emmy for, Killing Eve.
I just watched the whole thing this...
oh, did you finish it?
I finished it, yeah.
What you watching on?
Hulu.
Fucking, I pay for Hulu and I don't go back there. All right. My check is getting a text. Make sure we watch Hulu. Because we started watching that together and we're digging it. Did you like the whole season, Chris?
Yes, I did, yes.
I think I only saw the first couple episodes.
It's good. It's in it, and it's a very solid show.
Okay. I got and play that. Nice volume.
It's buffering.
Trust me, it is real.
Oh, God.
Here it is.
Because I see you.
This isn't what we were talking about.
And I see you.
We were talking when she did the joke about that Emma Stone's in.
Here it is. That's it.
Buffering.
That's okay, Chris. That's all right, buddy.
Here we go.
It is the first studio film with an Asian American lead since Ghost in the Shell and Aloha.
Now, because that wasn't in the script,
right?
She just grabs her heart, like, no, not you. But yeah, you just acted like she was at fault for taking that.
And a comedian would roll with that moment.
A comedian would have fucking loved that.
Yeah.
Would have loved that. And it is pretty ridiculous to do the joke in front of somebody and then not expect them to do something. You got to pan to that person, something.
100%, yeah.
Oh, this show stunk. And I think we had opportunity to see that the movies all year stunk too.
Garbage.
I mean, there's nothing to watch.
No.
The two things that one there was backlash against, and that's the Green Book and the
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know why you felt like you needed to jump in with that, but the because they kind of gay washed this whole thing out,
right?
And all I thought of. Sacha Baron Cohen was sitting there seeing that the movie that he turned down became a big hit and was now winning awards. And the reason why he turned it down is he didn't want them to take the freak out of it. You know, he goes, you can't make this movie about Freddie Mercury without showing that he embraced his fucking freak. But we are in a thing now when we act like, okay, if you show gay sexuality just for sexuality, that's bad. You know what I mean? We're fucking Puritans right now.
Yeah.
And gays are dudes. And if you show gay straight sex, you're going to see a lot of guys that are fucking freaky with it. I can't speak for all women. Just the ones I've known. But I can feel like I can speak for guys. And if you're going to tell the story of Mick Jagger and not talk about the sexuality that was caught up into that,
of course,
that's fucking stupid. All the guys in the 70s were exploring sexuality, which is in the same way that they explored drugs, which is doing all of it that they could fucking possibly could.
Right. And in a time that it was still just a dangerous lifestyle to be on the edge like that and be gay and meeting men, that was, you know.
Well, I think that, yes, that was incredibly bold. But the fact that these gay guys came out and were fucking enjoyed by straight people is straight people who would leave that concert and go home and be homophobic. It's a fucking fascinating place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you were straight in the 70s and you were in a rock and roll band, you faked being somewhat gay. You were at least flamboyant.
Yeah.
Robert Plant was basically doing some kind of a cross-dressing thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was a straight guy.
Because you didn't want to be boring.
Right.
It would be dull otherwise.
But to take out the fact that here this guy, you know, didn't live his own... They acted like that wasn't a big deal in his life. It had to be everything in his life.
Yeah.
It barely came up in the film. I saw the film. The film is a fucking joke. Like, it's really bad. And for him to win Best Actor, too. I mean, I know it's a Golden Globe, but he shouldn't have won. And that movie is
well,
not
it's the
good.
body of the work. It's Mr. Roboto and this. You know.
He's a peculiar cat. Like when he
He's
was up
weird.
there, when he was talking, I was like, oh, you're just a straight up weird dude.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
I was pleased with the Patricia Arquette win.
Yeah.
For Escape.
The rest of that show was ignored.
Yeah, I don't know
completely.
why. Shocking.
Golden
to me.
Globes, they stink.
Yeah, they do. They really stink.
First of all, don't ever mix TV with fucking movie with us. It's too fucking confusing what something is. And
Yeah.
don't divide into musicals and comedies. Someone said to me, wait, are they saying Star is Born is not a musical? I go, I don't know what makes something a musical. Having music in it doesn't make it a musical. You have to start singing for
You
no
have to-
apparent
yeah,
reason.
you have to break into song.
The way that Chris and Earl did.
Yes, that's a musical.
During their Deep Tracks homage.
Did you feel funny just watching Lady Gaga had showed up in that super over the top gown? And it's like, that's obviously a gown of somebody who is ready and willing to accept that award.
Oh, absolutely.
I felt like, oh, God. All of a sudden you're sitting there and you're like, I'm in a really big dress and I just lost. That is not great.
There is
I feel very overdressed right now.
There's not a world that she doesn't win every fucking award into.
I know.
They love her. They love the Lady Gaga.
I went to Twitter right away just to watch people being like, who's Glenn Close? How dare you? Because like her fans are insane for her.
What did she win?
What did
Glenn Close win?
Best
actress.
For the movie
Oh
The
wait,
Wife.
Lady Gaga wasn't Best Actress?
No, she won for the song.
She won for the song, but she did not win Best
Oh.
Actress.
Wait, what was Glenn Close's movie?
The Wife.
The Wife, yeah.
Wife? That's just a life.
She played the wife, I assume.
I believe so, yes. Title role.
And when they tried to do their teasing of her 100 times you could be in a room and it only takes she fucking Lady Gaga just glared back at him. And again, not everybody's watching viral videos, you two. And when the other two tried to make fun of the same the same thing last year, the wedding proposal.
Oh yeah.
That fucking entire audience leapt to their feet clapping and loving it last year. This year, they're like, what are you two doing? Like, they didn't even remember that they did that. You can't. There's a fucking shelf life, Maya.
And everyone lost their mind over Fiji Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Obsessed.
Because I was watching the ball game, I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, this is all red carpet stuff.
Yeah, so the red carpet is for people who weren't a Bears or Eagles fan. So Fiji Girl, this girl was bringing out Fiji water.
Yeah, so like Fiji Water hired 4 or 5 girls to go out on the red carpet because this whole Fiji Waters for any celebrity or whoever would want to have a Fiji Water. And this girl in particular ended up in almost everyone's.
Well, this girl looks like a sex bot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a pleasantness to her, but there's no sexuality or even humanity. Now, the first girl that she was lined up behind is who?
That is that's Ryan Reynolds' wife, I believe.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
That doesn't look like Blake Lively to me. You agree? And
I don't think that's
Vito?
Blake Lively. I do not think.
I honestly thought it was a guy just based on.
No,
Oh my God,
Judy
you're so.
Greer.
It's a
Judy Greer.
It's a female.
What's Judy Greer done?
She's from Arrested Development. She was the
Oh yeah, she was
Really?
the girlfriend.
Yeah.
She looks so
different.
different.
Yeah. So I thought she looked like Blake Lively.
Nothing.
No.
Not even slightly.
No, not even close.
I guess because she's wearing a suit. Blake Lively wears suits a lot. So there's Fiji Girl just staring at the camera behind her. All right, let's move on. Again, staring. So this girl is not. She doesn't work for Fiji.
No.
She's a model, and she's looking at the camera, modeling,
Yeah, every single time.
and very.
Oh my God. She just completely
She
shows
knows-
up in the background of every photo.
She knows her good side and everything.
Well, first of all, that's her best picture so far.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
really
that's
good
just
one.
fantastic.
Look at the way her hair's falling. It
Yeah.
actually looks like somebody just.
Yeah. And who's that she's behind?
Lucy Boynton.
I don't know her.
I don't know her either.
But there's Fiji Girl. Oh my God, these are fucking fantastic.
It's so great.
I mean, this is literally photo bombing.
Yeah.
Because these people aren't aware
No.
that they're in the funny Fiji Girl pictures. So everybody was picking up on this in
Yes.
real
Yeah.
time. Fantastic.
She keeps.
I mean, she's going out of her way. That's a
Yes.
crowd picture.
That's on purpose.
And somebody should have even let her know by now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're following the internet. You're in this too much. Nicole Kidman looks great. Look, Jim Carrey's right behind her, fucking making out with a dude, it looks like. There's Jamie Lee, who was really odd last night. All right, let's see this. This is Constance Wu. I don't know what she's been in.
Like Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy.
Oh.
Fresh off the boat.
Oh, and Fresh Off the Boat, both?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or are you guys being racist?
No, she's the mom on Fresh off the boat.
And there's Sandra Oh's dad standing behind her. All right, keep going.
There she's with Idris Elba.
I like how this one she's pretending she's not looking, but she's longingly looking down at the waters, maybe even with pride.
I think
my
she looks
precious babes.
I can't believe no one's taking these waters.
They're so delicious.
Now, what's that guy's name again?
Idris Elba.
Now, he had the line last night. He goes, well, it's time to get the floods going here for the eyes, right? Every year, and this is that moment where, you're going to find yourself crying. One of the kids of somebody in the community comes up, and this year is my daughter. And everyone's like, okay. That reminds you of why it's such an industry town. You forget that?
Yeah.
But my favorite that ever happened, because they do it every single year.
Yep.
It was when it was Don Johnson's daughter, and then 2 years later we all saw her asshole in a movie. But 2 years ago, this is my little daughter. She'd like to break into the enemy. Well, we got a part for her. I keep going.
I love that Idris Elba though.
Everyone does. Everyone loves him.
Camilla Bell, she's with. I'm not sure Camilla Bell is in, though.
He's actually showing up, Michaela.
Yeah.
She looks better than the star. That's why a lot of people are thinking she's going to get signed for something.
She must. You have to.
There she's with Kaylee Kuko from Big Bang.
All right, she got showed up that time because no one's prettier than Kuko.
I'm not sure.
Why are you moving? Look how gorgeous
know.
that girl is.
Very pretty.
And then she's 11 years into that gig, too. You know what I'm saying? She's the
Yeah.
Tom Brady of fucking sitcom actors. You're like, how long could she go? As long as you fucking want. I don't know who that is. Keep going. You see him do what's his name? Pepsi commercial last night.
I did see that.
Shameless.
Yeah, I did see.
I know we don't want to keep you. I know you gotta pump, right?
I do have to pump.
Why don't you run and pump?
I'm going to.
And then
Peace, guys.
because we went past your pump time. This is good for you though, Gail. Hosting SNL is going to be Mrs. Maisel,
Oh, nice.
your friend's wife.
Oh, did you see when she accepted her award? He got a lot of FaceTime.
Oh, good for him.
He's got a lot of FaceTime.
This is no, is he an actor too?
He is, yeah. He's on a show right now, I believe. His name is Jason Ralph, if you want to look it up.
You went to college with him?
I went to college with him. He acted in student films of mine. We also worked on a play together when he was when we were both just out of college. But I believe he's like on a big show.
The Magicians?
The Magicians.
The Magicians.
And maybe is one of their like a show about DC or politicians or something. I saw him on that show as well, but I don't know what that is.
He's gotten a lot of TV shows.
Madam Secretary is I've seen him on as well.
Show.
Yeah. But now he's just Mr. Maisel, I suppose.
Well, you know, it was funny. Like last year, Mrs. Maisel went. She's like, I can't believe this. She's running down, going crazy. This year, she's like this. We have a lot of women working on Mrs. Maisel. A lot of the crew. She is just fucking comfortably in it. All right, say it.
So Fiji Girl was all over the place.
Thanks for that summation, Chris. Hey, Steve in Maine.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ron. I totally disagree about Kaylee Kuoko. I think she's kind of like, she's very attainable and very average looking. Like if she was in a bar with just like...
Steve, there's not a world that you would attain her. She's stunning.
No, she's really, really attractive.
She's stunning.
But it's kind of like she has those, I don't want to be mean, but like dead eyes, kind of like listless eyes.
I think she's got a smile that fucking lights up the room, and you can't have a good smile without the eyes. I have listless eyes.
I agree with that.
know listless eyes as much as anyone. I'm the Walking Dead. I guess anybody, it's subjective that anybody could say that somebody isn't pretty, but you're insane, Steve. You're insane, the kind of insane that maybe you should go to a place for the criminally insane.
No, probably, but Rachel Brosnahan, I will get. She is absolutely.
Let me take a look at her.
Is this Rachel what? Oh,
Brosnahan. She's Miss Maisel.
Oh yeah, now the thing about her is, I'm being totally serious about this. I think she's even sexier than she is pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is a compliment.
Yeah, she's very, very sexy. And like on the show, I find her very sexy.
She was on. What's the show where the guy No, it was like Blacklist.
Okay.
She was on for a couple fucking episodes a few years ago, playing like a stalkery girl, and I'm like, that fucking chick is hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's her. It's the total package there. Believe me, if I was booking a movie, probably pick her over Kelly. But I'm just always amazed when someone, especially a regular guy.
Saying Kaylee Kuoko.
Whoever. Yeah. They're always like, you wouldn't even have a chance. That's why, Pete Davidson, he goes to that party last night. A fucking beautiful woman is going to say something. He's going to go, okay, let's go.
Yeah, how could you not?
This is a once in a lifetime situation. Mike in Georgia.
I think Steve's getting attainable mixed up with abductable.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. She's the type of person that would be easy to abduct.
She got fappened as well.
She did?
Yeah, she got fappened, yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Chris?
I mean, for the person who it happened to, probably a bad thing. They'd see it as a bad thing. I enjoyed it. but I'm not a good person.
You weren't one of those people that thought to yourself, hey, I could get in major trouble for looking at the fappening.
I didn't know. That never crossed my mind. It was just excitement.
Would you be willing to go into court over the fappening pictures?
I mean, they're going to have to drag me into court. I mean, I'm going to have to get served, but I'm not going to fucking go out there and be like, yeah, I looked. Yeah, maybe I screen capped them, sure, to show other people. Yeah, maybe I found some databases that I fucking downloaded to a computer at one time. They're going to force me to say.
You still have that downloaded on your computer?
A computer. It's on a hard drive somewhere. I figured,
because 3 of those girls were minors.
Oh, God. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find that hard drive.
Not before CSI does. First. Brad in Alabama.
Hey, Bennington, love you guys. Hey, what's the length of time where we can stop saying congratulations to you for becoming a grandfather?
Oh, I think it's going to go on the rest of my life.
Oh, hey, well, congratulations, man. Good job.
I had a long weekend of getting funny videos, maybe, and sending those videos to other people in my life, going, look at this. And they were going, this is great. I go, are you sure I'm not sending much? And they said, no, absolutely not.
Send more.
That's what I go through. Yeah. I don't want to bore ass anybody with this, but I get the biggest kick out of Juliet is I can't, I literally was laughing like a pop-up all weekend.
Well, anyone that's a father or a grandfather understands that feeling, so you're not alone, so don't worry about it.
I don't know,
So
a lot of times I've been a
once
father and I try to just get out of there. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to spend any of the money.
Nice. Nice. So question for you. On the Golden Globe Awards, do the regular public know why sometimes movies or actors win when they don't win the Academy Awards? Do they understand the voting discrepancy? Because the Golden Globes, only like 90 people vote for each category in the
And
Academy
they're from
Awards.
like 18 different things. And it used to be, I think that, but you used to be able to buy their vote with a bag of donuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, if somebody was from fucking, Estonia and you're going to have them over your house and feed them fucking oysters, you were going to get their vote. I think it's changed so much. And I was laughing when the woman from the Golden Globes, the foreign press, came out and was like, we're under attack, basically acting like we need to stand up to Trump.
Yeah.
And everyone was just staring at her because they didn't fucking get it at all.
It is the Howard Foreign Press. That is a journalist fucking organization.
But it isn't the kind of press.
Yeah, it's not war reporting.
Yeah.
That lady had a breathing problem, too. I don't know if you heard. Every time before she spoke, she
Yeah.
deep breath.
I thought she was sexier than Kelly Kuko. But that's me. I'm old school that way.
All right, man. Love you guys.
Hey, thanks, brother. 844 Rock God. It's 844 Rock God. Dave in Virginia.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey.
Hey, you guys are talking about Kate Beckinsale. Have you seen the trailer for Tiptoes?
I'm going to look at it right now because I'm not kidding when I think that Kate Beckinsale has got one of the prettiest faces in the history of the planet Earth. I think she's a stunningly beautiful woman. Now, she's also talented. I'm not saying that. Well, let me give let me see this.
Perfect.
Volume up.
I've got to get going.
Right this second. Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie. I love you. There's one small problem.
Hi,
I'm Ralph, brother. We're twins.
are your parents,
Yeah. It can tear them apart.
I think you're gonna let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, Carol. They're dwarfs.
Whatever.
Or bring them together.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
Oh, there you are. This is Steven's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen. And over behind the bar is Steven's brother, Rolf. Hi. You could have prepared us for this, don't you think? If you embarrass me, I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together.
How's everybody drink?
I've never heard of this movie.
No.
When the going gets
It's an
rough.
anti-little person movie. This came out in 2003. Here I am thinking we were going to be looking at a hot chick. And it's this horrifying trailer.
And she's hot in it, but I mean, her actions.
How can you even see that past the heightism?
And just not being attractivism with his brother. Why didn't you warn us that his family were little people and one of them was slightly taller and unattractive?
I wish you wouldn't even do your summation bit because, as you can see, they fire people for this these days. That sports radio host was fired for doing the Holocaust analogy with coaches being fired.
I mean, that was a very graphic analogy that he put together. It was an Atlanta sports radio host.
Yes, and that's what you were doing with Tiptoes, which I imagine you can't even see on any fucking platform.
It couldn't. It would sink everyone's career.
Earl, did you watch the Golden Globes last night?
Unfortunately, I was at work last night.
Did you say unfortunately? You hate that job, huh?
I love that job. I'm just saying.
You said unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
I can't believe I'm with those fucking idiots.
I said unfortunately I
The
missed
Hard
the
Rock.
show because there was plenty of highlights apparently for the show.
None. It was a terrible night. Terrible night, terrible movies. Yeah, I don't know if it's a big story that guy fired. He was just some local fucking Atlanta guy. And let's face it, his analogy went too far.
It did. It was very graphic.
And there was, I don't know, what was it? 25% of the head coaches got fired.
Yeah, they got rid of the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and special teams coordinator for.
No, I meant 25% of all head coaches got fired.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you're going to get rid of everybody who's on a staff of somebody is probably out. Hey, John.
Hey guys, happy New Year! All up, good. Hey, Roddy.
Yeah.
Guess you've been on a roll lately, but I mean, I got to say, like today's been one of the best shows in a long, long time. Awesome job.
Wasn't even aware of that. I appreciate you saying that.
Awesome. And I hate the Eagles. I hate Cody, but you never, I guess, we're Redskins fans. So, what can you say?
Well, I just wanted to thank the Redskins for that flop at the end of the year.
And welcome. Happy New Year. That's your Christmas. And the hats are your Merry Christmas present.
Yeah. Peace. The Redskins, I mean, there was at one time that they were up there considered not only one of the best fucking franchises, but classiest. And then when they got this fucking weirdo owner, they've never had another good day.
I think it's been 11 years he's owned them, and it's just been
Hell was a hell of a lot more than 11 years.
Is it?
Yeah. He owned them when I was down there.
I think it's over 20.
Yeah.
I was way off.
I know that he owned that team and he owned the stadium the team was in, and he was in his 30s. And I'm fairly sure he was a self-made guy. He wasn't a rich boy. He was something to do with what you call this computer business.
Yeah, fans were pissed off that one of the first things he did when he bought the team was rename the stadium because it was called Jack Kent Cooke Stadium because
all these fuckers take money now.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was one of the first guys to do that. He took and I think it's still called FedEx Field.
Well, but here's the thing: there's no stadium that hasn't done that. As a matter of fact, if you go to Chicago, they have named there's the Michael Jordan statue out front. They call it the AT&T statue now.
Oh, come on!
They paid for it.
Yeah, I get they paid for it, but come on, it's Jordan.
Now they're licensing out pieces of the stadium too.
Yes. I don't know whether you've ever listened to a fucking ball game on the radio, but it's just foul balls are named after some product.
Yeah, I know Yankee games. There's a home run. They'll say, "Give that man a Nat Sherman cigar."
I'll take one. When I was working in DC, I would go into that stadium. We'd always have the suite and all that kind of shit because we had that team. But I would go in where the guys were calling and just stand in the back and watch them call it, and would just watch. There'd be like a producer handing cards, and there were always plugs. They were never like anything that had to do with no stats, no anything. Just like, oh, and that's another Bozo the Clown pie shirt.
I heard rumor that the rest of the owners are getting fed up with Dan Snyder and they want to push him out. This is all rumor.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I would think it'd be very, very difficult to push anyone out of that league. I mean, look, for years they couldn't do it in Oakland, and that guy was literally against the league most of the time.
Yeah.
Now, what do they hate? I mean, in the NFC East, I'm glad to have it fucking Dan Snyder. There is no way that I thought they were going to win that fucking division this year.
Yeah, but apparently they're pissed that Dan Snyder's like fucked up the organization of the Redskins. They think that having the Redskins a good and classy team is good for the NFL. As apparently those are the rumors I was reading.
Well, and they're
I
also
agree with that. I just don't think that they can make a move on that.
There's the big controversy over the team's name, and he's been very hardline on keeping the team name that way, keeping the logos. They were saying at least change the logos. He's been very hardline on that.
Why didn't they come up with the name that I picked? Get rid of Redskins and call them the Washington Pioneer Killers.
I like that. Wish I was in the league.
They did kill a lot of pioneers.
Yeah.
And most of the other teams could be considered pioneers.
Yeah, the Patriots? I mean, come on. That's all nothing but pioneers.
You know, the NFC East is the only division where everybody's won a Super Bowl.
The only one?
The only one.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Cowboys. Yep, all of them.
I know that because it changed last year with the Eagles finally winning one.
I think it's just all a sense of pride.
It does.
Right?
I mean, we don't have a fucking Cincinnati. Yeah, I do. I always was glad to see the Giants win because they brought it into our division. It's hard for me to do it with the Cowboys, though.
Now, does the dynamic change if your team moves?
I believe that it's wrong. I mean, you take a division like ours, and it's old school. It goes back to the beginning of time.
So the Colts, you wouldn't consider a Super Bowl champion, considering winning a championship, even though they won it in Baltimore.
The thing is, well, the Indianapolis Colts have won.
Yeah, they won with Peyton.
Yeah, but would you count that as you're like, hey, we won multiple Super Bowls as opposed to?
I mean, they are the Colts. I can't speak for the whole division and how they're going to feel. You know what I mean? But the reality of it is the Ravens are really the Browns.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts more than anything.
It must be so fucked up for Cleveland fans, too.
It would drive me insane. Well, they had to restart. They had to reboot. Although I think they're happy now with their back.
Get Baker Mayfield.
I love him.
Yeah. He's
coach.
Intense.
I'll tell you this. I wish he would have won that last game because we were a lot better off having the Steelers in that fucking game than we were. I mean, as fans.
Yeah.
The fucking Ravens were just god awful, but
awful.
The Steelers, to me, I thought they had one of the best teams they've had in a while.
Well,
they ate ass.
It's all fucking falling apart. Apparently, Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell set out. Antonio Brown's apparently has a real big beef with Roethlisberger, and they don't know what the fuck they're going to do. They're going to probably trade Antonio Brown in a few months.
Well, I mean, I know that you love sports radio and you're doing your sports radio. I don't care one way or another. I'm telling you that they would have been a better team, even with the troubles that you're having me. By the way, if I did sports radio or sports TV, I'd kill myself. Because 99% of the time, it's a lie.
Yeah.
Or completely wrong.
And there's too many lulls. Like right after, there's a big lull between the Super Bowl and the start of the baseball season.
Apparently, you're not a hockey fan, my friend, or a basketball fan.
Well, but basketball doesn't really kick in for me until the playoffs start.
That doesn't sound like you're a fan at all. Why don't you say that about football or baseball?
You just like championships. You like the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, he does. You're like me with the fucking pageant world. Like, I'll watch Miss USA, but I don't sit around and watch Miss Candom, and I should be. I should be finding out who's making the moves.
But even with the NBA, the NBA playoffs are almost as long as the regular season anyway. It's 2 months.
That's racist, dude.
Very.
You're literally being post-racial in a fucking pre-racial world. Adderall's a good-looking guy, huh?
Yeah.
You can see that thing that he did with you.
Yeah. He had sex appeal.
He's like that guy that we were just looking at. His daughter was in the...
Idris Elba.
I never remember that guy's name.
Yeah. Stringer Bell.
Yeah, that's who I think of him as.
Yeah.
That's why I can never find him attractive.
Oh, yeah.
That was a mean fuck. He killed that little kid.
Yeah,
I'm done with him.
Yeah, he had no problem doing it.
He killed Wallace.
Oh. What's Wallace doing now since he died?
He's a big star now.
Is he?
That was Michael B. Jordan.
It's Creed.
I fucking had no idea that.
Yeah, Wallace became Creed. I forgot about it too.
I'm like Earl with the fucking playoffs. They just don't pay attention. I feel so much better now after that murder.
He did very well after that murder. It's probably the best thing for him to get killed off.
Remember that in your family. A murder could be the best for everybody.
Be great for the murdered one's career.
Oh, why don't you plug this big unmasked we're doing?
That's happening. That's Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes. That's happening next Tuesday, January 15th at 4 p.m. at the Village Underground in New York City. Go to theinterrobang.com for a chance at free tickets. Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, Tony said this to us. There's a picture that said Stanley is no Endling, and it's somebody that supposedly looks like you, Chris. And the fact that they're sitting on something like you said on the street, I think it could get, yeah. I don't have the video working here on mine. Just go further down. You'll be able to.
Not seeing it.
I don't know
I think I
why.
have to log in.
I don't know. Why aren't you? Oh, you're not logged into Twitter every day? I thought you were
usually
the producer.
Usually am. That guy.
Now, is that a video to that?
This is a still picture, Rod.
But it looks like an older version of you. I mean, obviously, you are younger than that. I watched this animal walk up, tip over the newspaper box, sit on it. When someone said something, he yelled back, "Nobody reads the fucking paper." This was a Chicago sighting. He is right about that. You might as well just tip over the newspaper box and go on your way.
I mean, they're useless. But I'm much lighter than that, man.
Mike in Nebraska.
Hey, Ron, I think they should be the Washington Cavalry.
Well, it'd be nice, you know, people that killed the natives.
Exactly, you know, if the Indians are so upset about the name, just go the opposite direction.
And didn't they also used to be known as basketball was the Washington Bullets? They were Baltimore first, then moved to Washington?
Yeah, and then they changed their name because there was so much gun violence in the city.
In every city. That's not. And since they changed the name, it stopped. You know, thank you.
They've also stopped winning.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Somebody ain't fucking playing games. Earl
Throwing
Douglas.
shade. Earl Douglas.
What do you mean by throwing shade, Chris?
I've read this online. It seems people, when someone talks some shit, that means you're throwing shade. That seems some new slang.
But here's an interesting thing. One can't throw shade, nor can one talk shit. The slang is very, very interesting.
It's odd. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, throwing shade, this came up in the last year or two.
You think this will be the year Vito gets a girlfriend? I'm not feeling it.
I doubt it highly.
We gotta get you a woman.
Maybe 2020.
Over here, Vito. Come all the way in. Take your big fucking hooves and run into here. And why didn't you grab We're Gonna Get You a Woman? This is gonna end the segment, you know? So tomorrow is Bowie's birthday. You can play a little Bowie. Are we gonna end the show with a song today?
We should end the show with a song.
Earl, it's up to you to surprise us today, okay?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't kill, that might end this segment. Vito, in the number, how long since you've had a girl? 2 years? 3 years?
3 years.
How long since you had a date?
A year?
Now you date once a year?
I date once a year, like groundhogs.
What do you? I didn't know the groundhogs.
Yeah, it's not. That's what they do on Groundhog Day. They come out and they take a girl out for
That's
pasta.
just not true. I know what Groundhog Day is. Nothing to do with fucking mating groundhogs.
If I go out with a girl and I get scared, it's longer winter.
All right, look. What's the holdup?
I don't know. It's just.
Can this be the year you dating?
Just get some.
Maybe.
Can
Maybe
you get
this is my
some?
year. I mean, I'm changing things to start the year.
What are you changing? Another one of your fake diets?
No, I've been dieting for a few months. It's going well, but now I'm gonna stop drinking for a while.
Oh, what do they call January?
No, not just for January.
But what do they call that?
Dry January.
Is that right?
I think it's dry January. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to just do January. I want to go for like 2 months.
You feel like you're an alcoholic?
I think on the weekends I spend a little too much money, and like all the working out I do during the week is
Why? What do you
negated.
normally drink?
It takes me a lot to get drunk. I usually drink tequila club soda, and I'll have about.
That should not be fat.
Yeah, there's no calories in that. It's
Yeah,
good for you.
But it's still liquor. I drink about 12 to 15 of those, and then I'll usually end with some beer.
Hey, do you want to, before you do this, have a Chris Stanley day when you come in here drinking? Because we've never seen you like that before. And you're acting like you can drink 12 to 15 fucking cocktails.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's over the course of like, I'll usually be out for like 6-7 hours.
All right.
We condensed. I drank a liter of whiskey in fucking 2.5 hours. I murdered that shit. Right? Problem for me. Sure, I blacked out and yelled things that I regret terribly. But, I did it.
That the day you stole the hat? Or were you stone cold sober that day?
I believe I was sober that day, which is worse.
I felt bad for making you return the hat because it looks great on you.
Thank you.
It was a good look. It was your best look yet. With the Hawaiian shirt surprisingly slimming on you.
Well, yes.
And usually a big, vibrant color isn't slimming, but on you...
On my freak body that I found out that I have?
Yeah, you're Michael Fati. You're an Olympic athlete.
Ironically, I can't swim, so that's I'm the opposite of Michael.
Too bad I put you in the crawl. But we're getting, and he's good at this, taking off the fact that he hasn't dated.
You need some.
When's the last time you had sex? Not alone.
Not alone.
Not with Leslie.
That's not.
He's right, Chris. That's fucking bad.
2 years ago.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's been a long dry spell.
Literally.
Just me by myself. Fucking Pornhub.
I bet if you weren't jacking and watching Pornhub, you might want to get out there and get in the game a lot more.
That's true.
That's why the Proud Boys go no jacking.
Yeah, because there'll even be times where I'll be texting a girl and then I'll just get the poison out and I'm done with that texting conversation.
The fact that you think of that as poison.
That's terrible, man.
Is sad.
Well, it's poison in your brain sometimes.
Not really.
It's not like STD poison. Just
let's say this. If you are not in a serious relationship by the end of this year,
okay,
you have to kill yourself.
Take
it.
Because I want you to settle.
Okay, I'll take that challenge. If I'm
Proud of
not
you, buddy.
If I'm not in a relationship by fucking December, the next year-end show will be slowly killing myself over the course of the show.
How would you kill yourself? Because I want to see you go off a bridge. I don't want this slow stuff.
Oh, I was gonna do maybe one of those Kevorkian style drips over the.
No, I don't like that.
Over the show.
No, man. You gotta do like a hanging.
A hanging? I always thought the car in the garage looked like the best way to go.
Doesn't even always work.
Really?
Yeah.
You could build a suicide machine, but I don't know how long that takes.
What's a suicide machine?
You put a bag over your head and then you pump it full of carbon monoxide.
Same gimmick.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but in your house.
You know that carbon monoxide thing? Some guy that I knew when I was a kid came home and both of his parents were in the garage. He fucking opened up the door.
Oh, shit.
And his parents were in there doing that. And I'm like, first of all, why did they have this mass fucking thing, right? And why cut it so close to 3 o'clock?
Cry for help.
Kid leaves at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. He's home at 3. Yeah, but your kid shouldn't have to see the cry for help.
Yes.
But I also had 2 friends die like that when I was in high school. This way. They thought, one of them worked at a gas station, right? And they were driving around. It was a winter and it was fucking cold. It was like, hey, we can go to the gas station, fucking party there. They pulled in, shut the fucking garage door of the gas station, and just sat there, drinking and getting a little fucking high. Never woke up. They both passed out. Both died. Now here's the thing. That fucking gas station owned a German Shepherd. Keep an eye on the place. The German Shepherd laid on the floor, smelling at the bottom of the fucking garage door, lived.
Doesn't make any sense.
When I found out about it, I killed that dog.
Good.
I go, look, I don't want, every time I see you, feel fucking like you were smarter than my friend.
Seems a peaceful way to go out, though.
Yeah, but fucking, I was like fucking 15 or 16. He was like fucking 18 or 19. Here's the thing now. Oh, the crowds that he fucking drew to that place.
I bet. To the gas station?
Not to the gas station.
Okay.
To the fucking funeral. Wake, really, Catholic wake. Fucking lines down the street. I'm like, fuck. You think I could draw like this? Then the other thing that was funny, it's kind of shitty, but me and my friends went and butted up front, walked straight to the fucking casket like we know him. Because we knew that there was a lot of people in that line that just went to the same school.
That's cheap.
High school football coaches get big draws at funerals.
Sure, everybody comes back.
Yeah, I've been to two high school football funerals. It's fucking packed.
Well, too bad they can't fucking draw like that on a Friday night. Kent, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Cool.
Hey, just wondering, every now and then I hear you guys talk about the Proud Boys, and Gavin, I'm a Proud Boy up in Canada here, and we get a lot of miscommunication through the media and all that. Let's just say on a regular media level with you guys, what is the consensus with the Proud Boys? Are they accepted down in the States? Is there negative feedback?
Well, Anthony Cumia is my friend. That's where they started that. I thought that they were just fucking around when they started it. But so we have that thing, and we all have thought that Gavin's a funny guy. But this bit, I don't think it lands with everybody.
No.
But in the media, he's just being seen as a white supremacist. I saw a thing about everybody who lives near him putting up a fucking sign, and then him asking them to please take their signs down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt, eh? So it's kind of a mixed feeling, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, depended on where you're coming from, I think.
Yeah, 10-4. Definitely. I gotta say, Gavin, he's not a racist by no means. Our boys, we got all boys of different colors, race.
Let me ask Earl, what do you think of the Proud Boys?
I believe there's definitely racist overtones.
See, Earl's black and he thinks it's racist. I'm white, so most racism doesn't bother me.
No, for
sure.
I
don't catch on to it.
Question for Earl. Earl, have you ever met a Proud Boy? Have you ever had any interaction with them, or are you just going off of people's opinions?
Going by, what Proud Boys say and what they do.
What do they say?
Very kind of just white nationalist overtones to it. And
do you think nationalism is racism?
I think there's a thin line between nationalism and racism if it doesn't include everyone. I mean, if you're just specifically singling out if you're singling out white people and in general and not saying, hey, let's embrace everyone.
Do you think the Boys Clubs of America and the Boy Scouts of America, you think they're sexist?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously it's a boys club and they deal mainly with troubled young boys and troubled young men.
What if it was called the White Boys Club? Would that be okay?
I think there would be a problem with that.
Do you think it's okay to have organizations just for black people?
It depends on in context. It depends on if you're getting excluded and you have to get to the point where.
What I was thinking of was the U.S. prison system. Do you think that that's fair?
I don't think so either.
Hey, Kent, what part of Canada do you live in?
I'm in Kamloops, British Columbia.
Okay. So, there's no reason for you to be racist.
Absolutely not. We don't accept racists. And Earl, just so you know, in my chapter alone, we have 2 guys of color. We got a guy of different sexual preferences. So we got guys of different religions.
Wait, you got one guy who likes girls?
Oh, we got a lot of them like the trannies, but hey, we won't even start going there.
I don't understand what you said. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying some of them like the girls with a little bit of extra pack and some meat on them, but that's a whole different ball game.
Earl, so you're running the chapter, huh, Kent?
Yeah, just my own local chapter.
All right, Earl, would you be willing to go to British Columbia and fucking hang out with these guys and then report back to us? You'll be staying with them for 3 months.
I don't know, about 3 months away from my beloved New York City, but
yeah,
just do it.
How long? 2.5 months?
Oh, no.
It's going to take you a while to get to know them. You got to embed yourself. How long do you want to go up there?
Maybe a day or so.
They're going to barely have time to kill you.
Wait, what?
Ken, I'm trying to get them to go up and be with you. All right?
Hey, for sure. I even got a room. You can stay.
Perfect.
Wow.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Peace. Why don't you go up for 3 months and just let us know what it's like?
Just learn. Learn from them.
Instagram Live the whole thing.
I want to know if I want to go up there for almost a full quarter of the year.
Would you rather go where the Proud Boys go or where the Down go?
I think I would rather hang with Warren.
By the way, I could always make Earl laugh with just a fucking lyric from a song.
That was their first hit, I believe.
Do you feel like we live in a post-racial world, Earl?
Far from it.
Me too. I think that racism is a thing of the past.
It's alive and well.
The only people I think anymore is the greasy Italians.
Hey,
here comes one too.
Hey.
What percentage Italian are you, Gail? Do you know?
I think I'm a solid 20, 25. Somewhere in there.
The guy who accepted the writing award for Green Book last night was the most stereotypical Italian, the son of the character.
Hilarious.
You know, my father, his story just needed to be told. It was just...
My father took a colored guy down to the fucking South in the 1960s. There's something about that movie I've stayed away from. Yeah. I don't know why.
It feels...
Now I'm going to go.
It feels pandering.
What do you mean by pandering?
Like
there's pandas in it?
No, there's
then
no
I will
pandas.
go.
So cute.
Yeah. They're adorable.
It just feels like they're like, oh, look at this movie about a black and a white guy coming together when racism's such a hot topic right now.
Well, racism is always going to be a hot topic.
I don't know if it's that necessarily, but I think for me, it always ends up being like the hero white guy, like, so brave. What a brave. You know what I mean? It ends up about his bravery more
well,
than...
he learned a little something, as well as taught everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, there's the whole cast that looks like all white people and a couple of blacks.
Yeah. There's a moment on this stage where one of the other guys starts rubbing the Italian guy's arm.
Saw that.
And he looked angry.
It was a very uncomfortable moment.
Tell me where we are
I
with
was
this.
all over that. Let's see. It's going to be maybe a little bit farther. Should be coming up soon. But it was such an uncomfortable moment.
Chris,
it was like...
It might have been...
It
was during a pan.
Oh, God, Chris, you can't
It was like
find it.
a physical touch that actually seemed to cause...
Hey,
fury.
the girl in that movie, was she the one that used to work for Apatow? Her?
Yeah, Linda Cardellini from Freaks and Geeks.
And what's she doing this one? Yeah, me too. I always
think she was
enjoy her.
the wife of Viggo Mortensen.
Was he the black guy or the white guy?
White guy.
Shit. We really would have been crossing some things.
There it is.
Where?
Where Chris was just...
I know, but where in the fucking
Okay, you're going to look while it's panning?
Tom Rhodes from fucking...
What happened?
Italians don't want to be treated as gays.
And he gives the guy next to him a look after he does the nudge.
It's so
Like this fucking guy.
uncomfortable.
Well, I don't think he looks furious. I
He
do.
just like
He's a little
really
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Like maybe it brought up a feeling in him. He
He's like, oh, this is...
I like how Peter Farrelly looks like Fran Lebowitz in this shot.
I didn't realize it was
is
Peter.
a toy.
It was Peter Farrelly, the Farrelly brothers, until last night, and then I realized like it fits with. They
Do you
always do a
ever
road trip.
fucking read? It said everything. Everything. Oh, yeah, you are right. You're the one who pointed out that they road trip all the time. Fucking Vito's good about knowing when something's a road trip.
He does. He's our little roadie.
Chris, why don't you plug what we're doing with this Unmasked? Plug it like it's going to be a great fucking thing. It's not a piece of shit.
No, it's going to be amazing because next Tuesday, January 15th, Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes is happening at the Village Underground in New York City. That's where a lot of crashing was shot. Go to theinterrobang.com for a chance at free. That's Unmasked with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes next Tuesday, January 15th.
Good news, Gail. Vito has told us that he will date in a serious relationship by the end of this year. Or he will kill himself.
Oh, oh my God.
100% dead. A lot happened when you left.
High stakes.
Oh, yeah.
You don't win unless you put it all on the line.
Look, we've had legs with him. We've got nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
So my life? What's more important than my life? I'll date anybody
When's the
to not
last time
die.
you've been with a woman? And I mean been with one in the biblical sense. When did you make Jesus cry?
When have you known a woman?
I'm going on 9 years.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You're basically a born-again virgin. And you don't fucking jack, right? You already said you don't jack.
I'm celibate.
You know what
with a
that
C.
does? That fucking sets you up for dick and asshole cancer.
Yeah, your pipes are all clogged. You've
Yeah.
got to keep it going. Yeah,
wash
prostate. For the prostate, I think.
Right. I'm worried about your fucking prostate.
Yeah, it got 9 years.
Why don't you just do some daily plumbing? Seems like...
Who was the 9 years ago? Was that Crazy Girl?
Oh, that was Jack. You saw? I showed you a picture of her. We broke up in 2000.
You showed me a picture of Jessica Simpson.
Not Jessica Simpson.
This is my girlfriend.
My
Wow.
sister did pieces of me, is what he said to me.
Yeah, I gotta get back on the boat.
No, that fucking boat is left for you, brother.
It's over, man.
I mean, Vito's a young man.
Yeah,
How about-
Vito's got time.
Whoever dates first kills the other person?
No. I don't want a murder involved here.
No, yeah.
Just a suicide.
That's a crime.
It's a straight suicide. No one's ever been busted for a suicide. Assisted suicide, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking bad. I found that out the hard way. I put a plastic bag over somebody and waited until they were dead. And then I was told they were sleeping and you stole all their jewelry. I still felt like I was here for them when nobody else was. What are you checking on your phone there for?
We didn't do a live read.
What?
Yeah, we didn't do a live read.
Wasn't even on the list, was it?
It should have been.
I don't
it's
see it.
Texting
Oh,
Earl
yeah,
needs some
it
live
is.
read copy.
I just saw it.
You just saw it now?
Just now I saw it's on the list.
When a man needs a live read. Best show today. All right, ready for this live read, Chris?
Yes.
Upgrade to Dish and take your home TV anywhere. No matter where you are with the Dish Anywhere app, you can stream live TV, satellite TV, and watch everything on your DVR and choose from over thousands of on-demand movies on the go.
Enjoy your favorite shows and the most popular movies with just your phone, tablet, or computer. Even if you aren't able to be in the comfort of your own home, upgrade to Dish for better technology, better customer service, and better TV experience.
The Dish Anywhere app. Just one more reason Dish stays tuned into you. Watching TV anywhere requires internet-connected Hopper with Sling or Hopper 3 and compatible device.
To learn more, dial 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit dish.com. Dish, tuned into you.
Gail, you picking Alabama tonight, or you're going to follow Bronx Johnny across the street?
I think Bama.
Christopher.
I want Clemson to win, but Bama going to win.
If you want Clemson, then you got to cheer.
Yeah,
you gotta
stick with your heart.
Give me Clemson.
Because we're not letting you put up any money.
+6, I think, is the spread.
You're not getting +6.
So Clemson.
You're straight up. Earl, who do you want?
Clemson and a shocker.
Oh!
Whoa.
Earl's never made a bad bet in his life.
No, Mr. Perfect.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
What a great song, huh?
Yeah, it's one of my most favorite. Earl also just slaps his gum into the audience.
Good for Earl. No hurry. No hurry.
Nope.
Here's the montage of Earl getting a strike, throwing a dart right in the center bullseye. Chris Stanley, you said you saw something over the weekend that had you pretty upset.
Yeah, all right. So Scott Disick, he's...
I'm not familiar with him. Did he invent the disket?
He did not. He impregnated a Kardashian a couple of times, dated them for a long time. I think it was Kourtney Kardashian.
It was.
Kourtney Kardashian. All right, so...
Don't act like I think it was. You
Yeah,
know
you
it's
know
Kourtney.
it was.
I hate when people do that. Like,
I thought it might have
I
been
guess
Chloe.
it's Courtney. No, you know it's not.
I think there's this show on,
And you know
called Gossip Girl. I don't know, though.
and you know that's not true because you know Chloe just had her first baby this last
okay,
year.
that's true.
You're an idiot, Chris. So
All right.
go ahead and tell the story.
Disick has a kid with Kourtney, and they brought the kid to a restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was an Asian restaurant, and they took this picture, uploaded it to Instagram, and now he's getting hammered for people saying it's a racist picture. His daughter is in the picture with her eyes pulled back like a stereotypical.
Can I be the Disick defense here?
Yes.
And I had not seen this yet. I believe her eyes are pulled up and not back. That's not the stereotypical Asian move that you make.
Listen, I just saw this picture for the first time. I would never want to defend Scott. I do not like that man. But that's pulled up as though she's trying to flip her eyes the other way.
The child is mocking out Asian people. And I don't know why Scott would put this on the Instagram.
I think that you are far too much of a snowflake. All right, now
I think Chris might be the racist for thinking that this is.
There is some of that. Now, my friend Earl does see racism everywhere.
Yes.
Whether it's there, whether it belongs there or not. So I'll ask him, do you think this was a racist thing, Earl?
Upon further review, I'm saying no. Because
Chris.
she is pulling her eyes upward. The stereotypical thing would be to do with the sides.
But she's also a child, so she doesn't have it down yet. So I'm thinking Scott is teaching her bad things.
I don't.
This is the direction.
And thank God, the only reason that you can do that is because we're on the radio.
We're on the radio. You don't even know what direction I'm doing.
She's
guys,
actually
do you?
going from the eyebrows and pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just being silly.
Yeah.
That's not being stereotypical.
Silliness not okay in 2019 too, Chris Stanley.
I'm glad none of Scott Disick's 21 million followers are as stupid as you, Chris.
No, the followers are also attacking him, and I'm on their side. Where he shouldn't have posted this picture. He shouldn't be having this kid doing that thing with her face in an Asian restaurant of all places.
Do you remember when you had your cousin to Chinatown when she was little, what she said?
Yes, it was the most amazing thing. We're walking through Chinatown. She's very little, and I'm holding her hand. And she says to me, you know how you can always tell if someone is Asian? So I don't want to go over the top. And I just say to her, you can tell me, but you got to say it very quietly. But yes, tell me how you think you can tell someone's Asian. She goes, the nose. They all have very similar noses. Have you ever noticed that?
No, you little racist. I haven't. I've been too busy focusing on the eyes.
Very similar nose.
It's Pat. We never know whether it's guy or girl. It's Pat. Pat?
Pat? Pat.
Pat.
Matt?
Oh,
yes.
Pat.
Matt?
Pat.
Vito, you wrote the wrong name down.
Did. I thought he said Matt.
Take a moment, okay? Do your fucking job. All right? Go ahead, Matt. What's up, buddy?
Fuck that guy, Vito.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, Gail, just to move us away from, racism.
Okay.
When you said, I know it's not in vogue to talk about the comedian from Boston that will go unnamed, but he had a line that made me laugh so hard. He had a line that goes, I think someone took a shit in the closet, but
So this was Louis C.K.?
Was it? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't know.
So he's saying, if you say I think, it means that you already know.
Oh.
So I guess you said think at some point.
Oh, got
I
it.
brought that all back in.
Good. Great one, Pat.
Matt.
He's Pat to me.
Yeah, most of the people here, Chris thinks you are finding racism where there isn't racism. Now, Vito, I said you could get to a premise you wanted to do, but is there too little time left in the show? How much? There's only 5 minutes left. Is this a 5-minute bit or is it longer?
I think it's longer.
Is it something that you could wet the audience whistle with and say this tomorrow we're going to get into this premise coming soon, the Bennington show?
Yeah. So I think tomorrow people should call in and talk to us about
the fact that you're saying they should call in and talk to us about means that you don't have a defining thing. I always say to people, have your defining thing. Don't beg for somebody to finish for you. The same guy who writes down fucking Matt is not listening to me. What is the fucking premise?
It's if you think you too many times throughout the day, you find yourself looking
You just said if you think you too many times throughout the day. Here's what I want you to do. Settle yourself the fuck down, okay?
Okay.
Settle down. No one ever says if you think you do too much during the day.
Yeah, that was bad.
I mean, that's
grammar.
fucking crazy. Settle it fucking down, okay?
Okay.
Take a sip of that fucking H2O. All right? Wet that whistle. Now, calmly and confidently tell us what you want to talk about.
Do you think you find yourself?
You should tell us. Do you think you find yourself? That's what you just fucking said.
Do you think you find yourself looking at your phone for no reason at too many points throughout the day?
This rambling fucking thing. Why can't you just say I look at my phone a lot, Ron? Is that weird?
Too much for no reason.
What do you mean for no reason? How do you know until you look at it if there's a reason or
I'll
not?
just pull it out and start swiping. I won't even know what app I'm opening. Sometimes I just look at the same pictures. Just read conversations about
there's another
shows.
fucking person who wants to back you up with this madness?
I think a lot of people just look at their phone for no reason, just scrolling on Instagram for just
That is a
staring at it.
reason to
Looking-
be entertained. That's like saying somebody watches TV for no reason, or reads the newspaper for no reasons, or talks to Chris Stanley for no reason. What fucking reason do you need to live a life, son? If you look over and you're smelling a flower, you're like, hey, reason for that.
I just feel like it's out of hand, and especially with what's out there in the world.
You know what's out of hand? Italians killing each other over fucking money and nothing else. That's what's out of hand. The fact that you fucking turned the East River into a watery graveyard, okay?
We've slowed down on that. We don't do that as much anymore. We're into small business owning.
Get into large business owning, bro. Join America. Fucking Steve Jobs said, I want to have a tiny, tiny computer company. I mean, small. Just something for me and my son to play in.
I'm starting to think Italians don't believe in themselves.
You motherfuckers invented opera. You should be proud, okay?
I didn't even
You
know
invented a fucking type of singing no one likes.
I thought that was the French until right now.
You didn't know the Italians
Come
did
on,
opera.
you know.
I thought like La Boheme, the French. Bohem.
Your family, or someone in your family, I'll say your godfather, should put a hit out on you.
Now he's speaking a language you can understand.
Now I get it.
That a greasy fuck like you gonna understand where I'm coming from. I wish there was a way to pull my eyes back to make you feel better.
That's interesting. Is there a physical embodiment for each race, the way the Chinese have?
I just take my hand and run it under my chin.
Babagul.
Yeah. Chris, what's your fucking... Well, there is one for fucking black people we used to do when we were younger.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when we were little kids, we were taught that.
Oh my God. It's
There were
not
kids
even of
did
my
that in my
time.
Did you even know about that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Kids did it in my school too.
Yeah.
In elementary school, I remember this last time that happened.
And I think
Wow.
that's just in pulling the eyes back.
That's rough, dude. I've never even seen it. Now for the Irish, it's just the drinky sign.
Booze brain.
Oh, no. She's going out with a Irishman. And the English is like, la-di-da. Tim in Rhode Island.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, I wanted to agree with Vito, even though it really pains me to say that. I will find myself, if I'm sitting there bored, mindless, I'll pick my phone up and open it and start swiping, and I don't even know what the hell I'm looking for. So there is some merit to his statement.
Yeah. And when it fucking rains, we all get wet. We're all familiar with it. I have a tendency of if I'm out to dinner, if someone pulls out their phone, I have to pull out mine.
Yeah, it is like a little bit like, oh, is that what we're doing now?
phone time
Well, then I'm going to enjoy myself.
Very, very quickly, this is up on the iBang. Big chefs, big time chefs, say that they enjoy Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken
Really?
is a delicious chicken. Now, I will say this. I know we don't have much time. I've never eaten Popeye's chicken in my life, and we can bring that up tomorrow, okay? See if which one of you guys has eaten Popeye's chicken. Now, Chris, why don't you plug as quickly as you can?
Crashing Unmasked. That's happening with Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes next Tuesday, January 15th, 4 p.m. in the Village Underground here in New York City. TheInterrobang.com for a chance at free tickets for Unmasked with Apatow and Pete Holmes.
Earl, what song are we ending with today?
I'm going to end with a little Pretenders.